So there's been a big rumor lately that a lot of people have been asking, hey, shinies. Where are you? I'm right here. Hi, everybody. Mystic, thank you so much for the raid. I know it came from Dolly, but seriously, thank you so much. Zai, Kasserai, Carisi? Kasserai? I don't know, I read that wrong. Chrissy, Sneaky Fox, Connor Venture, always beautiful to have you here. Chloe, good to see you. Mystic, thank you again. That was beautiful. Really appreciate that. Tessa, always good to have you here as well. Eliza, thank you for coming in on that raid. What a great way to start off a stream. Hassan, Clocky, Bella, I did love that bit. I love that bit. I think it's so good. Okay, so I'm going to need some help with this hunt. We are working on a Tirtouga as a part of Project 1365, but what I'm coming to realize here very quickly is that Tirtouga doesn't spawn that often, so it's a 10% spawn chance. Now remember, pretty much everything here is going to count towards Project 1365, because those are the odds. But the thing that I'm running into is that Tirtouga is not very common here, right? So I don't exactly know what to do, because I have something that should be forcing ice spawn, or forcing water spawns, but it's still not happening. Hi, Carly. Connor, welcome back in. Thanks for coming in on that raid. What a nice thing. How's it going, Carly? So yeah, I'm trying to identify... Oh my god, look at my hair. I'm looking like an absolute ragamuffin. I get that taken care of. So I'm trying to figure out what the best date to go to is. Because I think right now, the weather... I gotta remember how to do the map. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. I hope everything is wonderful for all of y'all. So the weather is snowstorm, and so like in a snowstorm, this is what I'm trying to identify, because I'm not seeing any spawns. But in a snowstorm, which is our current weather, the lowest chance of another water type spawning would be Spheel at 10%. But I'm forcing water spawns because I have my... I have this. I have my Gastrodon with damp. Oh, I had a smoke. Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter. So it has Storm Drain, which draws in all water type moves, and Storm Drain is what should be getting things to spawn, right? So that's what I wanted to have, but it's like Spheel is the one, and then I don't know what the other one would be. What's up, Alex? How we doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, Ember, how's it going? How's the day? Yeah, so it should be working. That's kind of where I'm at. And so I don't really know what's going to happen, because I was testing this the other day and didn't really get great results with it either. Oh my god, Amber, hello. Amber, it's because normally I'm streaming, you're sleeping. Right? Because, like, they should be spawning in the water, and there shouldn't be ice types that are spawning, yet they are. 106 Fahrenheit, that's insane. So we're getting lots of Spheels, but we're not getting any... I mean, that's a Tirtouga. So that's the other thing. They're super flat, and I don't know if I have to do something with that, because they're super, super flat. So I don't really know. I don't really know what the right move is going to be here, but yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, Kirk? Captain Nick Sparrow. Pirates so brave on the 7 seas. See, this is the thing. I just don't know how it's going to happen, because... of that. So I'm trying to think about what the best thing is. Knock them out so more spawn. Does that happen? Is that an actual thing? Hey, what to do, Razzie? What to do? I didn't think that actually worked in this game. Is that a thing? Hey, what's up, Duop? How we doing? Nate Hill for life. NH for L. Thanks so much, Adcock. How we doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to have you here on this beautiful day. I didn't know that. So, like, how many do I have to spawn for it to matter? Or how many do I have to knock out for it to matter? I thought it just increased the rate of things. 3 months. Love to see it. I don't know, like, this weather just doesn't seem right, so I'm open to any suggestions on how to improve this. Because that's going to be a Tirtouga, which is good. Oops, I hit the wrong one there. Oops, hit the wrong one there. Oops, I hit the wrong one everywhere. There we go. Alright, so let's see. It's just when you knock out one, the next few sounds are more likely to be the same Pokemon. Oh, okay, cool. Cool, we'll test that out. Hey, what's up, Alistair? Yes, it's such a good game. Oh, it's too sturdy. It endures the hit. That's kind of nice. The hail will kill it, though. 20 likes. Oh my god, that's nuts. Thank you so much for everybody who stopped in and liked. Everybody spending the time here. Hey, what's up, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo? Good to see you. Thank you for spending some time here, hanging out on this beautiful Wednesday. I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to go live. I was thinking about just going live this morning, but instead I decided to do it today, and I'm happy that I did. So let's rock and roll. Kelsey, how we doing? Thank you for coming in, spending some time, hanging out here with all of us, having a good time. Or having a time. I'm not going to assume that it's good, but, you know, it's certainly here. It's certainly here. Well, that's good. I'm happy you're here, too. There's nothing better than having friends come out, hang out, spend some time, watch some video games, get played, see if we can get something. Who knows if we will, but it'll be fun if we do. Have your nickels. Ooh, 1968. That was a classic year. Let's feel. This is this is going to be a grind. I don't know why I picked this one. There's probably a billion other ways to do this, but that's okay. So I just got, there we go. I just got to look for shells. Oh, bugger. I just got to look for shells and grass, that sort of thing. We'll see. Chairman Rose is coming, and nothing with Milo yet. Ooh, is that in the leaks? Is that in the leaks? Carly, Ember, Connor, Clockwork, all grade A prime cuts. Grade A beef. Got a couple certified meat castles up in this house right now. I love it. This is a good shiny, though. Really excited about actually finding it whenever that day comes. Playing Ultra Moon. Just finished my 5th trial, so I'm done with the 2nd island. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. So far, I'm enjoying it. I find it to be a little slow. Not terrible, but certainly I've played faster games. See, like, those guys should not be spawning. These ice types should not be spawning. I don't know. What's my team? I don't actually even know. I have a... I don't know the names of them, honestly. I have whatever the 2nd stage evolution of Litten is, whatever the 2nd stage evolution of Poplio is, a Tropius, the 2nd stage evolution of that Pikipek, a Inkay, and a Zorua, but basically I'm just keeping things to evolve them, and then I'm going to trade them out, that sort of thing. Stream about all the cool codes of the yard. Usually it's my, you know what they say, my old shaky shake, but if we can bring everybody to the yard with my stream, that's even better. Brion, yes, Brion. What are we talking about in here? It's a freaking party in here, Prayer, so I think that you're in the right place, but right now we're just talking about all the fun things that we do. Talking about all the fun things that we do. And I was talking about Pokemon Ultra Sun, which for me, it's like I literally got 2 new Pokemon games this year because I had never played it before, and now I get to play it. So, kind of neat. Kind of neat. And I have X and Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby to play, so really it's going to be like, I don't know, getting 3 Pokemon games in 1 year. Kill it. Killed it. What's the recommended Pokemon on your Pokédex? That's a good question. Only here because I'm slacking at work. Emily, listen. Whether you're here or whether you're there, I'm happy that you're here. Nick's Milkshake's bring this pop to the yard. That's what's up. Okay, how does that work? Crown Tundra? Do I go here? Or is there just nothing? Wouldn't it be there? I don't think it... I think there would be something. No, Ember... Emily said it to be mean. You don't have a mean bone in your body. I'm sure you do, actually. But Emily just said it to me because her and I have this hate-hate relationship that's actually just encircled and encompassed with love. It's a good time. It's a good time. Alina and Rose are coming out. Nothing with Milo, but Eldegoss is in the leaks as well. Yeah, see, Emily was saying that she's just here because she has nothing better to do, right? Which, I mean, fair. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I don't know if that hail will be enough to take her out. No. What world did I think that would be enough? Psychopath. I'm right where I want him to think he is? Interesting. Now you're playing mind games. Oh, Kelsey, you're saying the same thing that Emily's saying? My goodness. Polly, how's it going? I think I said hi earlier, but I may not have. So consider this my hi if I didn't say it earlier. All right, let's go check the grass out. I really want Cheese to come in here. I have something to talk to Cheese about, which is rare because usually the only thing I want to talk to Cheese about is getting him out of my stream as quick as possible. Well, Ember, I can appreciate that. So here's some crazy stuff. So I have everything that I need in order to stream my 3DS to the channel, which is really exciting because I want to do some SOS hunts. I want to do wormhole hunts. Basically, I want to be Chem Nation 2.0. What's up, Sarah? How are you? But what's really cool is that the computer that I stream from does not have a microphone input. It only has headphone out, not microphone in. So I had to buy a USB dongle. Hang on. We'll talk about my dongle here in a second. But before we talk about my dongle, let's talk about Mr. Alex Adcock gifting 5 memberships. We got Sarah, we got Charbog, we got Big Dog Naruto, we got Dragonit, we got Michaela. That's some good snipes there. And Alex, I don't know if you know this or not, but 5 gifted memberships. You know what that does? That's a haiku. That's a 575 coming up. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do a little 575 right here. Alex Adcock, the man. The best of friends with Nate Hill. No, not what you think. There we go, 575. Alex Adcock, the man. Best of friends with Nate Hill, or something. I forget what the second one was. Not what you think. Hey, we're getting a Pirate Hunter raid. Pirate Hunter, thank you so much. Mantine Matt, good to see you. Sir She-Wolf, good to see you. I hear that there's a Sir She-Wolf in the closet, according to what Shakira says. So thank you so much for coming on in. Appreciate you guys. What were you working on? You were doing Corsola. Did you get the Corsola, or are you now way over odds, buddy? What are we looking at? That's awesome. Ghost Bunny, good to have you here. Thank you so much for stopping in. Mantine Matt, thank you for coming in. Sir She-Wolf, always great to see you as well. Listen, if anybody here wants to potentially get a gifted membership if another one ever comes through, which it may not. It doesn't matter. We're here for the party. We're here for having a little bit of fun. My milkshake apparently brought everybody out this way. Make sure you do ! Allow gifts, and then turn that option on. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I want to get this Tirtouga. So I'm not the only one that knows that song. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Gonna go back to my platinum hunt. Haven't done anything in ages. The age of a dog once. It might be allow gift. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work the way I want it to. Hey, Crimson, what's going on? Speaking of gifted memberships, we have the wonderful, the absolutely magical, the fantastic Sarah coming in and dropping another 10 spot. Holy crap. Okay. Who do we got? Let's talk about this. We got Mantine Matt. We got Jeffrey. We got Pokeburb / Burboy. We got Hunter Baby. We have Ranji. We got JJ. We got Poke Ranger Plays. We got Taco Tonica. We got Aster SP. If anybody is in here, make sure that you say thank you to Sarah, who is about to get not a haiku, but a limerick. So, we got 2 next to each other. So let's go ahead and do the limerick here. Let's get some hype in the chat for Sarah. Let's get some legit, the biggest of hype. Okay, here we go. Limerick for Sarah. How are we going to do this? There once was a person named Sarah whose gifts she pulled out of her Hera. She always steals the thunder while she's living down under. Life in Austria ain't fair. There we go. That's it, you guys. We got it. There once was a person named Sarah who pulled gifts out of her Hera. She always steals the thunder when she's living down under. Life in Austria just ain't fair. That's it. I mean, come on, you guys. You guys. That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, that's a new thing. Gifted memberships get haikus and limericks from me. Welcome to that. Galactic God, how we doing? Good to see you. Oh my god, who is this? Oh my god. Mrs. Shinies can hear me and she said that poem moved me to tears. Well, you know what, Mrs. Shinies? 26 people in here. We got 28 likes. Thank you guys so much for coming on in. It's tough to keep up with chat. Hey, what's up, Happy Sin? How we doing? Lots of people coming in. What is that sound effect from? Which sound effect? Oh, the member? That's from South Park. So there's an episode of South Park where they just kind of like, not an episode, like a series of episodes where they kind of drone on about nostalgia and how everything in the world right now is just so focused on nostalgia. And they have the member berries, like the remember berries. And so they just say like, "Remember Star Wars? Yeah, I remember," and that sort of thing. So I always thought it was funny. So then I just toss the members in front of it. What's Project 13650? Thank you so much for asking. I want to see how many shinies we can get in a total of 13,650 encounters. So this is going to be a very long process, but the goal here is to see, hey, if we have 13,650 checks, how many shinies do we get? So this includes anything that has a base odds of 1,365. So pretty much everything with Shiny Charm. That's kind of the goal that we're at right now. So yeah, that's what we're rocking and rolling with. Sarah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. That's what happens. Sometimes you just get classic poems and then Mr. Shinies makes fun of me and then our member goal doesn't update. So it's life. The thing that's so annoying about this is how far I have to travel if I want to switch my Pokemon out, so I might just have to get a couple more that have Storm Drain or something like that. Hey, Papison, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully we'll see you again sometime soon. But until then, I just want to say another big thank you for coming, hanging out. And if you dropped a like, I appreciate you because we are now at 31 likes, which is pretty wild. I think that's a pretty quick time to hit that goal. Purple Lappy wouldn't be bad either. Hey, take care. I almost said take care lasagna. Enjoy lasagna. I hope it's delicious. Nothing better than a good layered pasta dish. Gaston Queen knocked out at the front of the party. Oh my god, you're right. But it's almost out of moves. That's the thing that annoys me, is it's almost out of moves. But it's okay, we'll just keep hitting it. Hey, what's up, Krith? How we doing? I like saying Krith. I know your name's Chris, but I like it. It makes it, I don't know, adds a little bit of a challenge. Are you a large orange cat that talks? It's true. Jury's out on that one. Garfield, what a crazy idea for a cartoon and a television show. Like, here's a cat that lives with a dog, and this cat loves to eat lasagna and do nothing all day. Ah. Do you know that if you stack 2 pieces of lasagna on top of each other, you actually only have 1 piece of lasagna? Listen, I've gotten in this argument before, but I fully disagree with that, and I think we're about to start something in the chat. So let's talk about that. If you take a lasagna and you stack it on top of a piece of lasagna, do you have 1 big lasagna, or do you have 2 separate? God bless me. All right. Time for your daily 1 hour and walk. Do you play Pokemon Go on that walk? Because that's what I would do. Because I look at it this way. The bottom layer of a lasagna and the top layer of a lasagna are different. So if you're stacking the top layer of lasagna with the bottom layer of another lasagna, it does not match the other center layers. So therefore you do have something completely different. They would have to be the exact same. So I guess you could make that argument that if you make it the exact same, right? If you make the thing exactly the same, then it would be just 1 big lasagna. But if you go different layers to different layers, I think it's different. Hey, Caden Carey, what's going on? Thank you so much for coming on in. I hope you're having a beautiful Wednesday. But it still goes pasta sauce cheese, but the top layer is usually not that. The top layer usually isn't that. And the bottom layer usually isn't. So it is Wednesday, my dudes. What if you make circle lasagna, like the lasagna Ouroboros? I don't know what that is. I've never had that. Same lasagna though, like surely it's the same dish. I don't know, this is hurting my brain. Okay, well let's think about it. Let's say you made 2 different pans of lasagna. Okay, and then you stack those on top of each other. Do you have 1 giant lasagna or do you have 2 separate lasagnas stacked? Hey, you know what they say about the G in lasagna? It's just like the F in banana. I got Chem Nation to say that yesterday, and he didn't understand it, but it was really funny because I got to hear Chem Nation say F in banana. So I was really, really happy about that. I think we should all be super proud whenever we get somebody to say F in banana. Which I did, on stream. He still didn't recognize it, but it was really fun. Razzie, what's going on, buddy? How are you? How's the shower? Carly, you never would. It's just for the, I think it's for the, you know, just the mirage of it all. Choose output directory. Stream labels, why are you being so weird? Stream labels is being so strange. Hopefully it's good now. That might update our goal. Still in the shower? Good. Okay, so I ate, why am I taking the turtles out? Ooh, let's see if this Absol is shiny. Let's just check it, just for fun. Just for S&Gs. Oops, I added a check to Tirtouga. We can't do that. Why am I taking the turtles out? So, Bella says that if I take the Pokemon out, that's what's more likely to spawn, but I don't know if that's, I don't know. It seems true, but they just seem to have a very low spawn rate. I don't know, we'll test it. Austin, what's going on? How are you? We'll test it and we'll see. McDad McHuff, it's so funny that you sent that. I don't know why I went full McDad McHuff, but today I ate 2 bananas at the same time, and Mrs. Shinies was like absolutely appalled that I would do such a thing. But I'm like, hey, I'm hungry. I don't want to eat anything unhealthy, so I'll just eat 2 bananas at the same time, which will fill me up. And it did. Literally and figuratively. Filled up like I was at a gas station, you know what I mean? Sounds like an efficient meal, that's what I'm saying. It was very efficient. Let's update our member goal. We're going to update to 150. Whether or not we get there, doesn't matter. That's what a goal is for. It's called a SMART goal because it's strategic, measurable, attainable, repeatable, and I don't know, something else. Keep saying that woman has to be a saint. Mrs. Shinies? She's great. She's fantastic. She puts up with my shenanigans most of the time. Hefty, what it do? Hey, Hefty, I got a question for you. I got a question for you that's math related because, you know how I love talking numbers. Talking numbers with Hefty. It could literally be a morning show on the radio. It would have 0 people tuning in. But it could be. So, Hefty, here's my question. Let's say that you're doing a 1 in 4096 hunt. Okay, and you've done roughly 409.6 encounters. And you find a shiny. So you have done 10% of odds and you found a shiny. Is that still more rare than if you were doing a 1 in 512 odds hunt and you found it in 51.2? I don't know. It was kind of wrecking my brain. Cheese! Okay, Cheese, I've been waiting for you to come in here. I was hoping that you would. Okay. I know you're a big fan of William Joel, the Piano Man. Fall Out Boy today, who you may or may not be a fan of, I don't actually know, they released a cover of We Didn't Start the Fire, but really it's kind of like an updated version for 2023, and it was pretty good. If you like Fall Out Boy, you'll enjoy it. If you don't like Fall Out Boy, then you won't enjoy it, but if you do, then it's good, and I recommend listening to it. And thank you everybody for the 32 likes, spending some time here, hanging out on a Wednesday. Club going up on a Tuesday, but we're feeling good on a Wednesday, just like Randy Marsh. Right back, I'm gonna go listen. Do it. It's good. I like old Fall Out Boy. Is it like old Fall Out Boy? No. I mean, it's like Billy Joel Fall Out Boy. Kieran, what it do, buddy? What it do? It's more like, I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so I said that we were not going to, or we might not hit our goal today, but it looks like that's absolutely going to happen thanks to Sarah coming in and dropping an insane, absolutely freaking magical, insane 20 memberships. Holy crap, we gotta pause. We gotta pause and we gotta say who's all getting these things. Okay, we got Sir She-Wolf, we got McDad, we got Austin, we got Sneaky Fox, we got Crazy Cave, we have Ariana, we have Mr. Blobfish, Flying Eevee, Fernie ASMR, the branded channel, or not the branded channel. We got Super Jake, we got Tired Moon, we got Kyle, we have Hera Demonio, we have Sassy, we have Cold Sakai, we have Evelyn, we have Modern Gems, and Oathkeeper Bry, and Zai, and Takato. Okay, so that's absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know. What do I do for 20? A haiku and a limerick? What are some other types of poems? We're gonna let these all go, and then I'll think about it. Okay, what other things can we do? What are other types of poems? I don't really know. I don't read a whole lot of poems. I didn't think this far ahead. I hadn't thought this far ahead. Holy crap. Holy crap. A full rap song. Sing a ditty, a small song, a sonnet? Okay, what's a sonnet? What is a sonnet? We'll go, Hey, thank you so much, Pirate Hunter. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate that. I couldn't think of the word raid. My brain is scrambled eggs right now. Sarah has scrambled me. Arcanine coming in and dropping a gifted membership to Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. This is crazy. Okay, all right, here we go. We have to do some sort of poem, an epic poem, like just a... Okay, I'm just going to tell a story. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll tell a story. Let's look at it that way. Okay. A sonnet is a 14-line poem. Okay. Okay. And does it have to rhyme, or does it not always have to rhyme? The last 2 lines rhyme. Okay, the last 2 lines rhyme. Okay, here, I can definitely do this. I can definitely do this. Okay, here we go. Sarah takes a lot of crap from me. Whether that's me mistaking which country she's from, or whether that's me jumping into a Discord call on her birthday and continuing relentlessly to mistake what country she's from. But we all know that Sarah, at her core, is generous and kind and smart. But what we don't know is whether or not she's actually royalty. I have my suspicions about her status when it comes to the royal nature of things in Austria. But if you go to Google and you search royal people named Sarah in Austria, nothing much comes up. So here's what we have to think about. In this life that we lead, with these crazy questions that we ask, are we the ones who are royal? I don't know. But I stopped counting the lines in this poem, which is kind of my blunder. Someday I will travel and see Sarah down under. I'm actually not, but my classmate was a descendant of the Habsburger, ruling family in Austria. Okay, cool. Cool. Well, Sarah, thank you so much. That was seriously unbelievably kind. And I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I'm elated. That was just wonderful. Sonnets go A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. I don't know what that... Oh, like line A rhymes with A, B rhymes with B, that sort of thing. So I just messed it up. Back bag gummies. All right, I'm down. All right. Well then, okay. Well then, I guess what Sarah got there was more free verse, kind of deep poetry with a little bit of a change here at the end. So I'll get ready for sonnets next time a 20 bagger gets dropped. We'll see if we can fix that. I want to see if we can update this. But yeah, next time a 20 bagger somehow hits the deck, I will make sure that I do my best to do an actual 14-line sonnet, because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. This could be fun. You guys could make a nice book of Shiny's poems. And we could sell it. It belongs in a museum. It's like the Declaration of Independence. Or the Ark of the Covenant. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for not only just even thinking about getting to the member goal, but literally crushing it. Like, I am so unbelievably thankful for everybody. Sarah, you blow my mind. You baffle my waffle. I'll take it as far as to say that if I had a waffle here and it was unbaffled, and you walked in the room, I would say that there would be an instant baffling that gets happening to my waffle. What's up, Hefty? And for anybody who just got a membership, because there were 36 of you today, make sure that you say a big thank you to the people who did. It's a big thing. It costs them money. Cost them actual real-world coins. It doesn't cost them shiny nickels. It costs them actual money. So make sure you say thank you. Oh, Hefty, I love you too, buddy. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo 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 Poo. See ya. See ya. Goodbye. 485 checks since we last saw a shiny, and if you also count Chem Nation's 1365s, it's somewhere in like the 7,000s. So we like a good waffle. Who doesn't? Crimson, you're amazing, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that, though. That means a lot. Hey, Discord is just bringing up the community-wide Masuda hunt. So if you're new here, or if you are just jumping in for the first time, or if you're jumping in for the last time, on July 15th, we're trying to organize a community-wide Masuda hunt. I'm setting a minimum. We need a minimum 100 people, everybody hatching 5 eggs, and so far we have about 18. So it's possible that it gets canceled, in which case that's okay. It just means it didn't work out. That's sometimes how things go. But if you're interested in joining, make sure you head to that link, join the Discord, and we'll get you all signed up and ready to go. But again, if it doesn't happen, I won't cry myself to sleep. It's just an idea that didn't pan out, and that's okay. Maybe someday I'll have 1 billion subscribers and I'll be like, I need 512 people, and that'll happen in a second. And I'll be like, all right, well, now I got to start cutting some people out. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. It's rude. Y'all, I woke up a little early today because I wanted to. And I'm in this really tough spot because I want to play Story of Seasons, the new Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, which, by the way, Carly McCross is going to be streaming that on Friday, if anybody wants to check it out. But I also have Pokemon Ultra Sun that I need to beat so that I can start doing some SOS hunts on stream. So I'm just torn because it's the game that I want to play, and it's a game that I really don't want to play, but I am playing, but I'm enjoying it, right? I will crew. You're going to crew? Did a new Story of Season come out? Yes, it came out. It came out on yesterday. Came out yesterday. I actually bought it for my Xbox instead of for the Switch, because I decided I don't want to stream it. I decided I just want it to be a game that I just play. But yeah, it came out yesterday. What is Project 512? So Project 512, I'm trying to organize a community-wide Masuda hunt. So the goal here is to try and get 512 people to all hatch 1 egg, to see what the results of that would be. So, yeah, we're going to see what, if any, or how many shinies we get. Let me use Carl's stream to see if I want to get that game. Yeah, what I would recommend not doing is reading reviews, because I think that the reviews are going to be slightly skewed. Because I think if you play... Doesn't matter what Pokemon comes out of that 1 egg. Nope, everybody can do whatever they want. The only thing is you have to have the shiny charm, you have to be doing Masuda method, and can't be hacked. And you can't, like, figure out already whether or not it is a shiny and then move it. That's not fun. We're just going to do it all together. We're going to gather eggs on stream. If there's 100 people, 5 eggs will take no time. That sort of thing. Hey, Raphael, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been a little bit. I hope you've been well, my dude. Cheese, what do you think? But, yeah, Clocky, I was going to say, just be cautious of what you read about that game, because I think some people who played it prior, like some people who played it when it originally came out, they will have a different view on it than people who are playing it for the first time and have played other farming sims since. So, yes, so Carly and my experiences will be very different. Carly and my experiences will be very different, which is okay, Rianne, hi Rianne, how are you? Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your Wednesday afternoon flying air shinies. Today we're trying to see if we can find any turtles, but so far it's turtles all the way down. That's what we got. What I do. Well, my wallet in your inbox is very safe for phallic gummies. Okay, that's good. So you do enjoy the song at the very least. There were some parts I didn't love. Some of the things that they pulled out, I'm like, where's COVID? Like, how did they not include potentially the biggest thing to happen since 9/11, right? COVID is without a doubt the biggest thing that's happened since 9/11. How did they not include that in this song? But sure enough, what's happening in the stream right now? We are just trying to catch a shiny Tirtouga. We're on a mystical quest to the Isle of Tirtouga. And Raven locks sway on the ocean breeze. When's the next stream? Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time, and then probably one on Sunday. But I haven't planned that one out yet. There is a chance. That I'm going live tonight, y'all. There's a chance that I'm going live tonight as well. Mr. Shinies might have a book club this evening, so depending on the weather, you might be able to see me and catch me for a second time later tonight. Don't know for sure yet. Don't know for sure. Hey, Puffton, how we doing? Thank you so much for coming in. I hope life is treating you beautifully. You're getting everything that you deserve, and you're getting it as fast as you deserve it. So, might be live again tonight. What location is this? This is the Frigid Sea. This is the Frigid Sea. So, just not great. It's got 10% spawn odds, so... I wonder when Billy Joel released that, the emotions evoked were the same for others during that time period. See, when Billy Joel released that song, a lot of the stuff that's in it, while it was definitely heavy hitting, I think it was like even past his time by quite a bit. And maybe that's the same lens that they wrote it through, but like the line about Trump getting impeached twice, like that happened in the last couple of years, so it can't be. Billy Joel wrote that song in the 80s, and it was about like the late 50s into early 60s. Like the Children of Thalidomide was back in like the 61 or 62. So, but yeah, it does make you see just how resilient people are. You know what I mean? Bella's such an absolute sleepyhead, like that song by Passion Pit, which is a great song. Hang on, I gotta go back and read Carly's message, because I thought it was very important, and I just kind of glanced over it, so I gotta go back. Is stream ending when you get the shiny? No, probably not. It probably won't happen. I didn't play the original version, so I have nothing to compare it to. It might be a lot more of a fair review, but on the other hand, it's me, so I might spend 3 hours getting lost. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Carly's review is going to be a little different because she doesn't have the nostalgia factor. I do, and there were things about that game that I loved that also were very frustrating, right? Like, this is what was so crazy. In that game, the things that you bought, like the seeds that you would buy, cost the same amount as what you would sell the actual produce for. So like there wasn't really incentive to farm. Animal byproducts was the best way to make money, but farming is like the name of the game. Post World War II to mid 80s. Did it go all the way up to mid 80s? I didn't think it did. I thought it was like the 60s. Oh yeah, I guess the Rock and Roll Cola War would be later on. I didn't think it was the 80s. What years does it go to? What years does We Didn't Start the Fire cover? Oh yeah, okay, so Fall Out Boy does 89 to 2023. And Billy Joel goes 49 to 89 in chronological order. Okay, so that's cool. So it kind of pops in. Fall Out Boy's version kind of starts where Billy Joel's ended. So that's actually kind of neat. I'm not mad about that. Yeah, it is bizarre. It's super silly. But, yeah, so this game, they said that they fixed it. Profit margins are definitely different. But what I liked about A Wonderful Life when it first came out is that there was a conclusive and definitive end. Your character died. Like, after a certain amount of time, you got old and you died. And I love that. I think that that's really good because it gives you incentive to do something big in that game. Spoiler, well, it's a 20-year-old game, so it can happen. I'll actually tell you a story about that game, too. When they are doing what makes sense, grab younger folks as well. Yeah, I agree. And Fall Out Boy's on tour right now as well, so I'm sure that they're just playing the heck out of it, which is good marketing as well. I don't know if you die in this game, though, Carly. I don't know if it definitively ends. Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life for the GameCube. I played piano as a kid. I played piano for like 2 or 3 years, and I did not like it at all. I wanted to like it, but I wasn't very good at getting my left and right hand to talk to each other on the keyboard, which is like the main skill that you need when you're playing the piano. So I had a recital one night. I had a piano recital. And I faked sick so I could stay home and play Harvest Moon. And I did the same thing with a basketball game. I didn't feel like playing basketball. I loved playing basketball, but I didn't feel like playing basketball, so I stayed home and played Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. I also stayed home from school multiple times to play Animal Crossing, like all those things. Yeah, I'm such a rebel because I skipped my piano recital to play a farming game. How about that for street cred, huh? One more like to hit 40? Let's do it. I never got away with fake being sick. Well, you always had to choose something that wasn't physical, right? You always had to choose like a headache. You can't like see a headache, so that's the easiest way to get away with something and say like, oh yeah, my head really hurts. Got a massive headache. Because then like, you don't know if I don't. You know what I mean? And it was always good. Like I'd go into the nurse's office when I was in high school in particular, and I'd like go in squinting, and I'd be like, my head is killing me, and I would be like this, and just like trying to. And I mean, it's just easy. You just go home, Hey, Ari, yes, it was Sarah that got you that wonderful, fancy, shiny, beautiful gift. So make sure you say a big directed thank you. You don't think you ever faked sick, really? I mean, I faked sick as an adult. Not anymore. I work for a great company that I don't have to fake sick. I can just be sick. I work from home, so there's no real incentive to being sick because I can just work from bed if I'm not feeling well and not have to use a day. But, oh yeah, when I worked at the bank, man, I faked sick all the time. I'd fake sick as often as I go into work. Just kidding, that's not true. Never faked sick, and when I didn't go to school, I was actually sick. In my later high school years, I didn't fake sick. Hey, what's up, Hero? How we doing? In my later high school years, I didn't fake sick, because I actually really enjoyed high school. It was just mainly the first 2 years that I just was like, meh, this is silly. I'm checking all Absols, because I like them. If one of those is red, that'd be sweet. Never fake sick ever. You guys are too good. All right, hang on. Let's find out. Let's poll the chat. There we go. Have you faked sick? Plus a little joke in there for all the people. I once saw a post that was like, we've all faked sleeping, because that's the only way to actually fall asleep is to fake sleeping. To be fair, most of the time I wasn't feeling good, but no one believed me. I mean, well, that's the other part. If you're sick often, people are going to eventually start to think you're faking, even if you just have like a chronic illness, which is a very real thing. But come back so we can continue Rocket League. Nice. So 89% of people that have voted in the poll have faked sick before, and 89% of people is 9. So that means that I think one person has not faked sick. There's no judgment for faking sick. I think it's fine. I think we should celebrate it. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong, Carly. I don't know if you can ever go wrong. Also, Carly, if you don't mind, can you drop a couple links? Ember, exclamation point Ember, exclamation point AMC, exclamation point BCT, exclamation point Carly, exclamation point Hefty, exclamation point Razzie. I would really appreciate it. Arnie. I like Arnie. That's a good name. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're missing one, though. There's one in there that you're missing. Sorry, I changed your command is CMC now. There's another streamer, Carly Plays, that does more Pokemon. So she's Carly now, and you're CMC. So she's in the chat. So can you drop her link as well? Exclamation point Carly for her. And then if you want to drop a CMC for yourself, feel free to as well. Thank you. I tried it. If I would have been a little better on the name instead of stuttering, Carly Plays, like how dumb is that? I should have said with a Z. If I would have said, yeah, it's Carly Plays with a Z, that would have been it. But, dang. God, I hate myself. I just said Z. Ugh. I haven't faked sick in the last decade, but I'm sure I did as a kid. Well, that's good. What's kind of nice is the older you get, like as an adult, if you don't want to do something, you can just say like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And then that's it. It's kind of like, I forget who I was talking to about it, but if an adult yells at me now, like as another adult about something, I kind of just laugh. Like, get out of here. I fake sick to get out of work a few times. That's what's it. Being a responsible adult, I don't fake sick anymore. Yeah, like I said, I just say I'm not doing that thing. Like, even with work. I have had days in the last 4 years where I've messaged my boss and said, listen, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling it today, and I take a mental health day. Like, I don't have to fake sick anymore. I just say, this is what's up. Or like, Mrs. Shinies will ask, hey, do you want to go to this person's house? They're inviting us over for drinks and to sit in the hot tub. And I'll be like, no, I don't really feel like sitting in a human broth tonight. Thank you. And then I will say no. And then I just won't go. And that's okay. As an adult, you get to pick your battles and whether or not you want to sit with strangers in a tub of heat. How come my command message isn't as nice as Carly's? Is it because I'm not majestic? I forget what yours is. I'm sick. I'm not coming in today is in my predicted text. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Last message, if you don't mind. I'm going to send that to Zed and say, Zed, yuck. Oh, no. No, I like Zed. I just don't like that I pronounce the letter Z as Zed. But at work, I have to do it. And I just forget. You know what I mean? Who sits in tubs? Hot tubs. What do you do? Stand? Float? Face down? 72. 72. There's one over here. Hello. At least we're seeing them a little bit more frequently now. We've seen almost 70 in an hour. No, we'll probably see about 80 in an hour. That's not terrible. Hey, what's up, Jess? Thank you so much for stopping in. Hope you're having a good day. Hope life is coming to you. I gotta say thank you to Mystic. Oh, we should probably drop Mystic Korea's link as well. I can't believe I didn't do that right at the start. Mystic Korea did a nice pre-stream raid, which is always a beauty of a thing to do. Especially in these economic times, you know what I mean? In this kind of climate. Also, a lot of people say life gets worse when you become an adult, but having autonomy over myself is so much better than being at the mercy of adults as a kid. 100%. I used to talk to this guy. It was one of my best friends in college. It was her uncle. His name was Mike. He was a real good guy. Got in trouble for credit card fraud when he was like 14. Not because he actually wanted to commit it. He just wanted to see if he could do it. That's how smart this guy was. Wonderful person. But he was like, if college is the best 4 years of your life, you did something wrong later on. And that always stuck with me because I thought college was like the best time in the whole world. But then you realize that college is just kind of like an illusion. Like it's an illusion of good time because it's just so unsustainable of a lifestyle unless you're rich and famous. But being able to make decisions for yourself and being able to drive for yourself and being able to say, I want to do this or I don't want to do this or failing, like without having someone just always protecting you, stuff like that. Yeah, being an adult is great. It's also miserable. It's the worst thing that you'll ever do, and I don't recommend anybody ever do it, but it's also the best. Illusion, Zoroark reference? Nope, this time just a word in the English dictionary. This time it was just a word. Yeah, it's the worst thing you'll ever do, but I also highly recommend doing it. Why is the 2 in my 528 so weird looking? Look at that. It's like, I don't know why I leaned down to see it, but you know how it goes. 528 encounters since we had a shiny. 528. That includes some Mewtwo's. That includes 6 of these. So, kind of neat. Cake at 7 a.m. That's true. Pizza rolls. Coming home stumbling drunk from your job at the catering company, so you microwave a 40 bag and fall asleep with half of them on your face. That's what's up. Ask Razzie. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. In the shower. He's in the shower rocking a 40 bag of Totino's. He doesn't even need to eat outside of the shower. Ooh, I got another poll that I'm going to put up. And you have to be honest with this one. I got another poll that I'm going to put up after we find out who has. Oh, shower beer. Jeez, there's nothing better. Okay, here we go. New poll. New poll coming up. Okay, here we go. There we go. Ask the community. Have you ever eaten while on the toilet? Duh. That's what the back of the tank is for, or that's horrific. Let's find out. A shower chalky milk is a bad time. I can believe that. I cook my pizza rolls in the, oh, what's it called? The Wibbly Wobbly? No, you're talking about the Hot Wobbly. You cook them in the Hot Wobbly. Okay, here's the thing. Some people have, and by you guys saying no judgment, there's some judgment there. There's some hot judgment coming through. I've probably had something in my toilet, something in my mouth while on the toilet from a previous meal. How fast are you digesting your food? You're trying to tell me that you've never been eating like a granola bar, and as you're midway through the granola bar, you're like, oh, and then you go, but you're like, I'm gonna finish this up, and so you finish it up. I had a pizza on the back one, but to be fair, that's where I passed out in the bathroom. Oh well, I guess that's, you know, that's fair. Okay, 33% of people have eaten on the toilet. Okay, so now we're gonna go a little bit further. We're gonna really open you guys up. We're gonna open you up to the possibilities. We have 0 members again. What's that? Okay, you guys. If you have had and eaten food on the toilet, what did you eat? Do you remember what you've eaten if you are on the toilet? What food did you eat while sitting on the toilet, and would you recommend it? Is that like the place to do whatever food we're talking about here? This is very important. I need to know this. It's okay if you don't remember. Seriously, it's okay. Nothing like a toilet carrot. What are these polls? We're just asking. I'm just trying to get to know you guys. Air. Okay, so you've breathed on the toilet. That's good. I don't like the thought of bringing food into the bathroom. You trying to tell me that you don't like a little, like, chip drawer in your vanity? Carly, you need to live a little more. Nothing like a toilet carrot. Of all the things I expected. Oh, dang it. Bergmite. This is true. This is pretty good. Okay, I think you guys are sitting here thinking like, Nick, what are you even talking about? But let's break down the fact that there are 31% of people, almost a third, almost 5 people have eaten while on the toilet. And no one wants to admit what it was. If you said yes, I just want to know who you are so I know to wash my hands if I ever meet you. It's true. Does this always happen in Shiny streams? Yeah. Yeah. I'm a unique flavor. Like soup. Bum, 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 bum. Is this a natural occurrence? Could be. Guy open stalling it, eating a tray of baked ziti. That is not true. There is no way you walked in. No, I guess there is a way, but that's absurd. There was a guy open stalling it, eating baked ziti. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's the funniest damn thing I've heard all day. Eating or like chewing something? It means like actually eating. Like you brought in like cheese and crackers on a plate. That is so wild. That is so ridiculous. Okay, then never. Okay, so I think we all can agree that we've probably been on the toilet while chewing something that we were previously eating, right? I think that's a pretty common thing. Sneaky Fox, what's going on? You've been eating food on the toilet? What have you been eating? What's your favorite toilet snack? See, that's a question I bet y'all thought you'd never be asked. What's your favorite toilet snack? I'm sure you've been asked before, like, hey, what's your favorite road trip snack? Or like, hey, what's your favorite appetizer? But never like, hey, what's your favorite snack to eat when you're on the toilet? You know what I mean? You guys gotta have more fun in life. You gotta not worry about what people think about your toilet eating habits. Big ZD guy didn't. He also doesn't care about doors. You don't eat gum, that's true. You just chew it nonstop. And you stick it under a desk. Alright, man. Where are we on drinks? I brought a water bottle with me. I think drinks are probably arguably worse. A bottle, I think you're safe. I think bottle, you're safe. Hey, Hool the Hunter, what is going on? How are ya? Water bottle, I think, is probably the safest because it at least has a lid. But if you're bringing like an open glass of wine, it's a different story. Drank at least a 12-pack in the shower over the years. Like, it at one sitting, or over the years you drank at least 12 shower. Just went over odds for Arceus, my dude. I was right there with you. Stick with it. It stinks, but toss on some good music. Hang out. It'll be a good thing. His name was Matt, and he's an insurance agent now, married with a daughter. His friend name was Stifler, and that tells you all you need to know. Oh, God. Accumulatively. Oh, 100%. There's not even a question in my mind about that. That's dope. I've never had the urge to bring a drink with me to the toilet. Oh, wait, yeah. Wine when I've been out drinking. Safer that way. So that's a different story, though. I've snacked on M&Ms while shaving my legs. Does that count? I'm going to say no. Solely because of... Unless you shave your legs on the toilet, in which case, yeah, it absolutely counts. One of the things that I was thinking about the other day is how disgusting belts must be. Like, the first thing you do if you wear a belt after you use the bathroom is you pull your pants up, and that requires you to touch your belt, and then you go and wash your hands. But when was the last time you washed your belt? I bet your belt is just a disgusting piece of clothing. Middle school Red Bull was banned, so I sneaked a can to the bathroom and drank in there, but not while doing business. Yeah, you just had a quick Red Bull break. Razzie, you haven't lived until you've cracked open a cold glass of Sauvignon Blanc on the pooper. That's it. That's it. There should be, in like really, really fancy restaurants, there should be a sommelier that's just is like in the stalls. And they'll be like, can I interest you in this nice port? It's a 59. It's been aged in oak barrels. I think it's really, really nice. It pairs really well with the post-Mexican food trauma that you're experiencing right now. Ah, yes, please. I'll have a glass. Toilet sommelier. I love it. You guys, this is a business. This is a business idea. A restaurant where the servers come to you in the bathroom. The guy in the stall fighting for his life. We're gonna open a restaurant where all the seats are toilets. See? There we go. And the tanks are your plate resting. It'll be family style, so there's a table in the middle to pull from. That's literally perfect. Yeah. Notes of cedar and poop. How long did Arceus take you? 106 hours. 106 hours. This is horrendous. I love you guys so much. That's so bad. You guys are great. You guys are so wonderful. Thank you for the all the visuals and the hypotheticals. It's just gorgeous. I'm around 60 hours. You got 60 hours to odds? I suppose. It's about 57 seconds a check is the fastest that you can get it. So if you're perfect every time, 57 seconds at 60 hours, you could get to odds, I think. But yeah, it took 106 hours. Like I said, just keep going. It will happen. It stinks and it takes a long time, but it'll happen. All right, there we go. That's a good poll. Thanks, guys. To the 35% of you that are absolute monsters, I love you. Thank you for being here. 55 seconds on the clock, so I just round up to a minute for easiness. Gotcha. So you can do it in 55. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Your napkins will be mounted on the side of the toilet in perforated rolls, so you can take off little scores of time in order to wipe your... Because we go barbecue... Well, yeah, barbecue style on the toilet I think makes the most sense, yeah. But home soul foodie. That's a good call, too. Some fried chicken, some collard greens, grits, biscuits, gravy, that sort of thing. Just some really, really fat, heavy, rich, oily, greasy foods. I think that'll really take us to the next level there. What would he name this restaurant? What do we name this restaurant? Royal Flush. Could be a good name. The Super Bowl. Seat and Eat. That's a good one. That's a good one. Defecate. Like defecate, except for with eat at the end instead. Zacraper. Could go real French with it if we get that French chef. Isn't there already a toilet restaurant? Yeah, it's called Applebee's. Oh, I found that way too funny. I barely could get that out. Oh, I love it. Good job, Nick. Toilet? I like that. I like toilet. That's good. I like that. Toilet is good. Defecatessen, that's also good. That's the funniest thing you've ever said. Thank you. Eat and go, that's good too. Doggy bags could be a good idea, because like a doggy bag that you fill with actual dog poop. I don't know. Now we're just getting too far away. I've seen a toilet restaurant. It's possible. Out and in. That's pretty good. That's pretty good too. Cool the Hunter. You're coming in with some absolute dimes right now. Out and in's pretty funny. I dig that one. But for real, has anyone ever had a good meal at Applebee's? Asterisk. Asterisk. Have you ever had a good meal at Applebee's before having like 10 to 12 of their Long Island iced teas? Had a good meal at Chili's, but that's the same thing. Do not besmirch Chili's by comparing it to Applebee's. What kind of food does Applebee's have? They have... Well, all their food is a natural laxative, which is really nice, but I don't know, they have kind of like the same food as like a Chili's or a TGI Fridays, that sort of vibe, but Chili's is better. TGI Fridays I think is the best though. TGI Fridays, I've never had a bad meal there. Applebee's, especially like they have their car side to go where you come and pick the food up, it's god awful. I would never do that again. Real bad. Chili's was Applebee's and the Blowfish? No, wait, really? Are you serious? That's crazy. I love Applebee's and the Blowfish. Chili's has car side to go, Applebee's has car side to go. They're probably owned by the same exact restaurant group, but Applebee's has car side to go, not Chili's. Chili's might have it too, but Applebee's definitely does. I like Applebee's, there's more negligible amount of nostalgia involved in that. Okay, well that's fair. That's fair. And I will concede Applebee's used to be better. I'm happy to concede that is something that is true. TGI Fridays sizzling chicken and shrimp is so good. We used to go when I was in #college. When I was in college, we used to go for their bottomless appetizers. It was like $8 all you could eat apps on certain days. That was always really good. That was always super, super nice. Great to fill your body with a bunch of greasy, cheesy, deep-fried things before you would go out for a night on the town. Hefty gifting a solid 10 memberships, bringing us up to our member goal of 165. Y'all, we have had, what is that? 43 members today. 43 members. That's crazy. We got DJ Marks, we got Walker on the Walk, we got Matadog, we got the Grande Gamer, we have Shiny Cornholio, we have Jessica Kalella or Koyea, I'm not sure. We got Sir JK Street, we got Makimbo, we got Cutie Luke, we got Goldie the Small, all coming in and taking some absolute gifties, some absolute snipes from none other than the beautiful Hefty. Can we please drop Hefty's link several times? And Hefty, this is now your time to shine. You drop some gifties, you get to do the thing that everybody loves to do. Talk about yourself. Let me hear what you got going on this week. If you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it, but talk about what you got going on. I'm giving you the floor. And this is what I want to do. This is not something that I don't want to do, and it would be an insult for you not to take advantage of it, to talk about yourself and what you do for this community. And you'll probably have plenty of time as all the members start dropping. So Hefty, take it away, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado.
Hefty, Hefty, Hefty! Whippy, whippy, whippy!
That refers to Hefty, the first part. The Wimpy is all of us. Here we go. Okay. That's all the members. So, Hefty is currently trying to eat french fries with a numb jaw. He went to the dentist today, so he has obviously some numbness going on. So hopefully those french fries go really well. But let me talk a little bit about Hefty. Hefty is the guy that's always willing to help with anything and everything. Do I have the shiny charm in this game? Yes, I do. Hefty has helped so many people get shiny charms by helping trade. Hefty has an almost complete living shiny dex, and right now he is doing everything in his power to finish that living shiny dex. And I think he's been hunting for a Regidrago. If he dies, he dies. He's been hunting for a Regidrago for over 7,500 checks now. So we want to make sure that we support Hefty. Usually he goes live Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to like 11 or noon lately. It used to be 78.50, that's right, because it's going to be at 78.51. Usually it's like 8 to 11 or noon. It used to be 9 to noon for sure, but he's changed that up. Saturdays, Sundays for sure. Monday nights he's not available. Tuesdays he used to be. Haven't seen him in a bit. Not sure what's going on there. Wednesdays Hefty, it's up to you to tell me. I don't know. Thursdays Hefty, it's up for you to tell me. It's up for you to tell the people. But check him out. All Eastern Standard Time. Great streamer. One of the top in the community. Someone that I think every single person in this chat right now has been emotionally touched once or twice by Hefty. Whether that's with the completion of a shiny charm, whether that's for just being an ear to listen to the things you're talking about, whether it's to answer questions about math or answer questions about eating food on the toilet. We got nothing better than Hefty in the entire world. See, Clocky knows what's up. Is there a Discord server? Yes, there is. Exclamation point Discord will take you there. There's also a link in the video description. Sir JK, you did. You got a beautiful snipe shot from none other than the beautiful Hefty. So, what's up, JK? Thank you for coming on in. There we go. There we go. Hefty's something else. Okay, time for Hefty's limerick. Time for Hefty's limerick. We all know the man named Hefty, who I don't know whether or not is a lefty. But I know he's usually right, and we've never gotten in a fight. Some might even say he's my bestie. There you go, Hefty, crushed it. I mean, that's just beautiful. That's just freaking gorgeous. And I just pulled that out of nowhere. I mean, come on. What's wrong with my brain? How's my brain able to do some good stuff like that? I don't know, y'all. Let's all give a little hype in the chat for Hefty. And for me. But mostly Hefty. A little bit for me. That was a good poem. Proud of that one. Hefty, are you left-handed? Are you left-handed? Last 48 hours have been the craziest in Masuda hunting. Oh, God. We got a JK story coming in. So this is either big old the one that got away, or this is something crazy. So give me a second just to run into a turtle, JK, and then I'm going to read it. Because you always have me on the hook with your... you're like a good dungeon master. You got me on the hook with the adventure. And now it's time to see whether or not I want to commit. Where's this turtle? What's up with all these Avalugs? I don't want any of y'all. I'm left-handed. There. Now we know that he's a... Now we know he's a lefty. Hey, Michaela, thank you for the 2-month flex. Thank you so much for being here. All right, here we go. Last 40 hours have been crazy. I go from $17.95 for Shiny Cyndaquil to first egg female love ball Ralt. Wow. Here's what's a shame, though, JK. You will never get a shorter hunt than that. It's like that time that I bowled my first 300 when I was bowling. I was like, this is so exciting, except for now I can never go anywhere but lower or exact. You can never go anything lower than 1. Congrats on that, JK. That's awesome. Harley, you're left-handed. Okay, I gotta ask you guys a question then, as left-handers. As left-handers, have you ever laid flat on a longboard and rolled around your house eating garbage off the floor and called yourself a human Roomba? No, as left-handers, did you find gaming controllers were a little bit harder to use? I feel like they're ergonomically designed for right-handers, but I'm just confused and wondering if that ever happened to you. All right. Seriously though, controllers. A lot of things the right-handed way. Oh, okay. So you're semi-ambidextrous then? Where does this question come from? Hefty and Carly are left-handed, so I'm asking if left-handed people have a little different, like if using a controller took a little bit more getting used to. Right-hand side. Oh, okay. So, see, I would argue that that's some degree of ambidextrosity or something like that, whatever the word would be. Because it's not very easy to do that. This has been so much fun, you guys. I'm having an absolute blast. Thank you so much. I was genuinely considering not streaming today and just doing my hour in the morning, and I'm really happy that I did. This has been so much fun. I've laughed a lot in the last hour and a half, and I was sitting here kind of sad. I'm like, man, we're almost done, but we still have like literally almost 2 hours to go. So a lot more time to hang out here, have fun. There's so many great people in the chat right now. Seriously, if everybody wants to drop their heights, go ahead. Just let us know how tall you are. But seriously, just absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you guys being here and spending some time with me. It really helps make the work week go when I can look forward to things like Wednesday. So, mouse on the right, controllers are controllers. I don't know how it would make a difference. I don't know. I just feel like I'm definitely clearly right thumb dominant. So like being able to hit the buttons with my dominant thumb, especially in like, I don't know, like first person shooters for sure, like really, really helpful. All right, we got Carly still coming in at 5'7". We have Ember still at 5'3.5". That's good. Jazz coming in at 5'9". Look at you crushing it. JK 6'4". My God, that's crazy. That's insane. It's true fact, a lot of serial killers and predominant criminals were left-handed. This is true. This is true. And some of the smartest men in the world, actually. Dominant thumb? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it's not even a joke. My left thumb is way weaker. Sometimes when I'm just sitting, it'll just shake. Like, it's not as strong. It's not even a joke. Trying to complete the Pokedex in Legends Arceus. Quasar, that's really, really fun. That was a good game to complete the Dex in. I had fun getting to do some things other than just catch. It's fun to catch and then do more things, especially with a shorter regional Dex. You know what I mean? I'm the shortest in my immediate family. Jess, that's crazy. To write with my right hand is just not as neat and natural, so I wouldn't say I'm fully ambidextrous. Carly, that's still really cool. Like, if I tried writing with my left hand, they would probably institutionalize me, so... Hand questions make me uncomfortable. Interesting. Cut everything, complete the Dex entries at the same time. Yeah, I was talking to Hefty about that a little bit earlier today. When you guys are completing a Dex in a Pokemon game, are you finishing the game and then going back and completing the Dex, or are you gradually doing it and not finishing the game until the Dex is, like, almost complete? Call all the mons, now you're doing the entries? Nice. Getting into level 10 is not too bad. Especially when you can, like, fight with one and knock out the other. It really, really helps. Like, use a move with one and knock out another so you can do basically 2 entries at a time. I started GoFundMe for my left thumb's physical therapy. I don't know why I'm getting made fun of for a physical disability here. That seems like a really not 2023 thing to do, honestly. But no, seriously, like there was one time that when I was actually on my fishing trip a couple weeks ago, I was just sitting there on my phone, and my right thumb is steady as a rock, and then my left thumb is like wiggling, almost like it was twitching, but it wasn't. It was just like really weak muscles. So I don't know. Hasn't done it since, but yeah. Cherries are annoying. Oh, you want a Cherubi? Here's a Burmy. Yeah, no kidding. You can get a Cherubi outbreak, though. So once you actually have one, sometimes it's worth resetting for one just to go through and do that as quick as you can. But other times you should just look for the Cherubi. There's a couple good videos that show like the most likely spawn location. That's kind of where I went for those. May need thumb workouts. Have you guys ever seen this thing that you do to like little babies where you're like, oh my god, my thumb, ah! You guys ever do that? Thanks, cheese. Yeah, sorry, little babies and Hefty. Little babies and Hefty just get blown away by my thumb being ripped off. What happened to your thumb? I love ER. I'm just kidding. I only ever watched one episode of ER, and it was about a guy that drank or huffed a bunch of paint. I don't know. And then my mom, I remember this as a kid. I remember my mom watched the episode of ER where a bunch of people huffed or drank paint, and then she was really nervous anytime I was around paint. And I was like, I'm around paint all the time. There's paint everywhere. Can't avoid paint. I'm gonna eat paint chips. 586 Pokemon since we last saw a shiny. 127 Tirtougas. So we are not yet to 10% odds. This is gonna be a little bit of a marathon. I dig it. Haven't had one of these in a while, so it'll be fun to actually crush a longer encounter hunt. I did realize something though. I am not very good at doing encounter hunts when there's not an audience, when I'm not hanging out with you guys. It's very difficult for me to focus on these. Like, I tried to do it when I was on the plane, and it was just like, oh. But I did get it done. Not doing the cherries in the Fieldlands. Oh, where are you doing them at? I didn't know there was another location you could do one, but I suppose there would have to be, right? Spiel! Are you doing the thing where the brilliant Pokemon where you kill a ton of them and it has better odds? No, I'm not, because the brilliant Pokemon only has a 3% chance of spawning when you kill 100, and it really only increases the odds a little bit, so to KO 500 is a lot, and realistically, the chances of you getting a brilliant or a Pokemon are 3%, and then the chances of that being shiny are just so insignificantly small that I don't really know. Jury seems to be out as to whether or not it's worth it. Thank you so much, Kelsey. Enjoy the lurks, drive safely, do not look at your phone, wear your seatbelt. I work for Snowman Shield. Yeah, it's worked for me too, but I've also gotten under odds shinies that weren't brilliant aura without KOing more than 100. So it's kind of, I don't know, the math is, it's so close that it's not really worth it, is the way I see it. Watch 5 episodes of The Good Witch cause of the wife. I don't know if she's really a witch or a Jedi. I've never seen that. Hey, what's up, Greninja Plays Remastered 2.0? Thank you for checking out the rules. They're pretty straightforward, and we'll tell you if you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, but don't stress too hard. We'd like to have fun here. Like to have a good time. Like to hang out. Hey, there's one. No. A lot of spawns, but if there aren't, then it's not. That's kind of the way I see it, too. Hallmark series. Ah, gotcha. You know what would be fun? I don't, but I want you to tell me. $5.91. So anything like trade bales and union circles all in the Discord? Yep. Yep. That's what I prefer. Sometimes I feel a little generous, but it just, the chat gets so bogged down. But yeah. Hallmark has a streaming thing. Some like Netflix still has The Office in Canada, so does another service, but in the US, Netflix does not have The Office, it's just on Peacock, so some things just have agreements that go longer than what the terms of the network's agreement are, so that could be part of it. I'm so good at house stuff. We're on our 4th day of living alone and being so responsible with chores. Why did I say? Okay, 4th day of living alone, being responsible with chores. That's awesome. That's really, really good. I wish I was better at it. Me and Mrs. Shinies use an app called Toady, which is kind of cool. You can share it with everybody in your household, and it tells you like all the chores that you'd like to get done, and it alerts you when they're due. So like if you haven't done something after X amount of days, you get an alert, that sort of thing. So it's kind of nice, but yeah. Perfecting all the Pokemon in the Legends Arceus decks. I actually know someone who did that. They have everything perfected, and they have like a lot of them shiny, but not all of them shiny. I think I checked my Legends Arceus decks. I'm at like 70% shiny, which is nice. Nick living in 3023. It's not so much. It's more laziness and me just wanting to be held accountable. That's really what it boils down to, is I just like to find a way to hold myself accountable, hold Mr. Shinies accountable. She's much better with Toady than I am. I to be honest with you, I don't really use it, but she always tells me when things are due, so, but like I use meal prep apps, I use grocery shopping apps, all that stuff, just because I like to be efficient and effective and try not to spend unnecessary money. But I will say, once a year we do treat ourselves to a cleaning service, and it's totally worth it. Because we travel a lot around the holidays. Like, we'll go to my parents, and then we'll go to her parents, and it's like a total round trip of like 8,000 miles. So when we get back, we have the cleaning service come in over the break that we're gone, and we come back, we have a perfectly clean home, and it's like a great way to start off the year. So we'll definitely be doing that again this year. 6 months in your house with piles of clothing you don't unfold. It can be on TLC Hoarder Show. It's true. It's true. You guys can't see it. All you guys can ever see here is a wall in my face. You should see this room. It's not too bad. I try and keep it as clean as I can, but sometimes it gets to be miserable. Had air conditioners installed right before moving in. And concrete walls over the floors, multiple sweepings and vacuumings. Washing new dishes before use. How that? Johnson does some crazy stuff. He does. He does. Watch a couple of his things. Hoarders is fascinating. It's wild that people do that, but yeah, truly a fascinating mental illness, really. Almost 600 encounters with no shiny, y'all. 600 with no shiny. But I got my last 2 shinies both under odds, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see this one go a little over. But nice to get 2 checks back to back. That's good. My Strange Addiction was the one that I watched. Like the lady that was addicted to eating mattresses. That was nuts. That was so crazy. Mattresses. 600 encounters, y'all. We're at 600 without a shiny. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, there was a woman who was addicted to eating mattresses. She would like buy mattresses off the internet and she would like cut it open and like eat the foam from inside the mattresses. Like, yeah, like actually addicted to eating mattresses. Mattress talk. Ba-da-dum-bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum-bum. Knock knock. Who's there? Who's there, Crimmy? Atch, what are you doing here? Almost. Got my room set up. Nice. Did you move into like a new build? Why am I using a Gastrodon? I don't really know. Oh, to try and force water spawns. Right? Isn't Storm Drain the one that would force water spawns? But it's just not working. Unless Gastrodon is the wrong Pokemon to use here. Do you poop with the door open or closed? I actually don't want to know that about anybody because I will look at you differently if you poop with the door open. Which is okay. If you do, I will just look at you differently. Unless you're home alone. All the things to judge. Yeah, I mean, the last private bastion of American freedom. Close that door. Hefty, am I doing something wrong? Try giving an easy value for you to show how smart you are at hunting. I didn't warn you and made you question yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my bad then. Does Cherim have outbreaks? Yes, it does. No, Cherim doesn't. Cherubi does. I don't think Cherim does. You won't judge people for eating on the toilet, but you would judge if you poop with the door open. Like in a public place or in your home with like multiple people? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I never said I didn't judge people for eating. I said it depends on what you're eating. Like if you're just eating like a bag of chips, okay, whatever, I get it. If you're like eating a roast beef dinner on the toilet, that's disgusting. I've used a diaper in front of people. Accurate statement. But other people were also doing it, so it was at that point community, and community can be a little different, you know what I mean? You know how hard it is to remember a keyboard shortcut for just when we're increasing the middle number and when we have to increase the middle number and the right number? It's a lot. Please for an answer to your question. Oh, it's old by 100 standards, built in the 80s. No, that's not old. I mean, maybe, yeah, by the standards of which you speak, possibly, but that's, to me, I consider that to be a relatively new home. I think roof replaced and floors covered with pretty dark wood vinyl. Gotcha. My house at home is all asbestos up, but they got it all wrapped up, so it's all good. Nick, just eat on the toilet. I would never. I would never. I mean, I have, but I wouldn't. Listen, I wouldn't actually judge you if open door, if you have an open door policy. I don't. I find that very odd. I don't want people looking at me. It's like that look that a dog gives you, where they're like, I don't want people looking at me like that, or I don't want to be looking at people like that. You know what I mean? That's what I don't want. My house was built in 1950. Wow. What about door cracks? You don't want to miss out on conversations. I've never had a conversation so good that I need to leave a door cracked open while taking a grumper. Like, I could be talking to the reincarnate Jesus Christ, and I would still be like, dude, I gotta go real quick. Be right back. What about a porthole at head height? That's pretty good. I could handle that. Creamy, if you really think about it, we've been in this stream for 90 minutes, and I would say there's only been about maybe 5 to 6 minutes of toilet talk, maybe 10. So really, that's only like a small percentage. Well, Hefty, to be fair, that was an open door policy. It was just an open fridge door. You know what I mean? Based on the people on the toilet. Could be. Could be a thing. No, cheese, trust me. You definitely do. Walked away for 25 minutes, but you missed so much good stuff in between, dude. You missed so much good stuff in between. Why does unknown outbreaks just not appear? They're in the cave. You have to go into the cave, like into the little room where they're at. You're probably above them. You have to go into the little like shrine where they typically appear. As I said, it's a small part of the stream. Most of the stream has been about other stuff. Listen, you gotta give the people what they want. No one sends me cool stuff like fridge contents. I can send you a picture of my fridge. Right now it's disgusting though. I can just work on it. I made chocolate or peanut butter cookies. They didn't necessarily fail last night, but I definitely need to give them a better, the old 1-2 tonight. The old college try this evening. I'm never showing my fridge. Yeah, no fridge pics ever again. Massive mess outbreak, and they are where I am, but they aren't there. Microwave talk. Name one ad for a microwave. I don't know if I've ever seen an ad for a microwave. Is this what you really want? And all I really want. I know what I really want. I actually don't know the words of that song other than and what I really want. I know lots of Alanis Morissette, but not that one. Can't imagine you baking cookies, dude. I love to cook and bake. I bake everything. Right now, here's what I did. I made a batch of peanut butter cookie dough, and I'm trying to stuff it with chocolate frosting that I've frozen so that it doesn't melt everywhere. But yesterday, I made the cookies too round, so they didn't actually flatten out, so I don't think I had my oven temperature hot enough. So today, I'm trying a different method to try and get them to be exactly what I want, which is a peanut butter cookie stuffed with milk chocolate frosting that you take a bite, and it just explodes all over your face. That's what I'm going for, but I just have come up short so far. Call that one the Nyet. The Nyet? NYUT. That's what that's called. The Nyet. You realize all stuffed cookies are injected after the fact, right? That's not true at all. This doesn't have to, for the record, this doesn't have to be like stuffed. I want it to be like intermingled. I just want to surround it with cookie dough. I love the real talk we're having today. Listen, Kelsey, we're getting deep. We're going into the things that everybody wants to know about, right? Well, let's all give Kelsey a little bit of love for that 2-month flex. Purple badge, too. Pretty cool. Engulfed in cookie dough. That's exactly it. It doesn't have to necessarily be stuffed. It has to just be engulfed. We'll stuff it like Thanksgiving turkey later. Ba-da-da-bum. Peanut butter and jelly cookie. It could be good. Could be good. Yeah, you could stuff it with that chocolate. Little chocolate and some raspberry jam and some chocolate. Could be real good. What's the best fruit pairing with chocolate? There's a good question that doesn't involve toilet at all. You have to pair a fruit and a chocolate. What do you think is the best? You ever seen cookies made the way you think it can be done? No, but I haven't seen cookies made the way that you say it is either, so I'm going to prove that it can be done. Strawberry and chocolate? Okay. Of course they spawn in the shrine and not where the outbreak is. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That is what they always are in the shrine. It's never where unknown can only spawn in that spot. Chocolate and cherries, have fun failing? Well, listen, if I fail, I learn my lesson, I eat some crow. Give me the chance to shine, baby. Give me a chance to make a name for myself. You can't cut me down. I am beautiful, like Christina Aguilera. One time I had chocolate chip cookies that had caramel center straight out of the oven. During one of the rare times I had used Herba Mystica before I built an intolerance to it. Wow. Okay, so you're trying to tell me that there was caramel inside of the middle of the cookie without it being injected after the fact? Almost like it is possible. That's crazy. Nice dark chocolate with ripe fig. Okay, so far we got 2 for cherries, 2 for strawberries. We got a dark chocolate with a nice fig. See? Orange and dark chocolate. Orange is an interesting thing. See, I'm not a big fan of the, like, you know those candies that look like the oranges? I'm not a big fan of those, but I do like orange and chocolate. It's just those candies I don't like. What's up, Dern? Thank you for being here. Let's see. I would go raspberry chocolate, but not like a raspberry dipped in chocolate. I just like the combination of chocolate and raspberry, like a chocolate ganache and a raspberry filling on a cake, especially a chocolate cake with like a raspberry filling and chocolate ganache. That's real tasty. I would do that all day, every day. Banana and chocolate, pretty good. Chocolate covered banana, like the Bluth family. That's not bad at all. I wonder how many of these have been shiny that I've just missed by not encountering them. You ever think about that? I do sometimes. I think I would have liked this game more if the shininess wasn't determined until right now, and you could just, like, reset and go into it. Is it too late to announce your height? Never. It's never too late to let us know how tall you are. No Shelf Unknown got scammed again. Brutal. Chocolate-covered strawberries, I think, are like the top tier. How is chocolate and pear? I don't know. I've never actually eaten a pear, so I couldn't tell you. 5'9". Look at you 5'9"ers out there. It's crazy. Good height. I'm 5'10", with a little bit of a kicker. 5'10" with a kicker. Not quite 5'11", but not quite 5'10". 5'10" with a kicker. You've never eaten a pear? No, I've never eaten a pear. Chocolate and pear wouldn't go well together either. I can't imagine that they would, but I don't know what a pear. I mean, I've had like a pear in like the sauce, like the ones out of the can where it comes with like that sugary sauce or the syrup. But I've never had just like a pear. Like I've never eaten a pear and gone, never done that. Seems gross. Seems like it would taste like sand. I don't know. The bandito. Yeah, but cheese, I'm not talking about chocolate. I'm talking about chocolate frosting, and I've frozen the chocolate frosting first in little dishes to delay how long it takes for it to melt. So it starts out completely frozen. So not 100%. You don't know all the details in your judgments. Literally don't work like that. Well, now you're just sparking this thing deep inside of me that needs to prove you wrong. I don't know what it is. I do. It's actually called being me as a human, but I'm just not going to be right about this. Chocolate banana, but I think it would be yummy. It's good. Like, if you ever... Like, most fondue places, if I've ever had chocolate fondue, it's had some degree of chocolate banana involvement. A little relish in your face. Well, whatever. Just as long as it's dill relish instead of that sweet relish. Disgusting stuff. Nice cheese on the pear. Nice brie. Isn't that what they do? Brie and pear? Isn't that a thing? Imagine pear tasting like a tropical apple. I don't know. Pears, are they even tropical? I guess they could be Mediterranean, right? That's not really tropics. I'm sure pears grow in the tropics, too. I don't know much about the the herbology of pears. I was actually in a band back in the day called the Herbology of Pears, though. Blue cheese and pear. I've never seen it again because all I can do is bake cookies like some madly obsessed maniac. I mean, I am. That's basically what I am now. Thanks to you. Because of you, Kelly Clarkson. Because of you, I never stray too far from my butthole. Alright, here we go. No shiny. Thank you, everybody, for 47 likes. We're just 3 away from 50. If you have not hit that like button yet, that's okay, but I don't understand why. Wait, what's that? What are you talking about, Ember? Who would sing such a lyric? What a shiny clip that would have been. That's what I literally, as I was like going into that Pokemon, I actually said, please, for the love of God, don't be shiny. Imagine if science applied to food preparation and cooking. Oh my God, cheese. I don't know why this is bothering you so much that I don't want to inject a cookie with melted chocolate after it comes out of it, especially with a peanut butter cookie, which is naturally a flat cookie. Like, I'm already giving myself a little bit more of a difficult challenge. Just support me. Just support your friends. Support your friends like I support streamers. Actually, don't do that. Don't do that. Ba-da-da-bum. Why you and I both sing this weird? I don't know, it just kind of happens. Thank you, Ari. Ari, I don't think you know how often I get tripped up on whether or not I want to call you Ari or Ari. Like, it really messes with me because sometimes I'm like, okay, I got yelled at once and I have to remember which one I got yelled at for. It's like one of those things, like a habit you just got to break. Cookies are too hard. Check cookie would not inflate it. It would just pour out and not form. Why is it saying oof? Am I doing it wrong? See, this is what's happening. Is it Ari or Ari? It's driving me crazy. I feel like such an idiot, but I literally cannot remember. Ari like fairy. Thank God. Okay. Not Ari like sorry. That's why, because I said, yeah, see, I'm in my head. I'm in my head. This is bad. This is bad. I need to go home. I am home. Cookies are too hard. Injecting the cookie wouldn't inflate it. It would just pour out and not form. You can't inject it. You can't inject it. You can't inject a peanut butter cookie. It's like pig and elephant DNA. It just doesn't splice. Sorry, I just had like a breakdown there. I don't want people to think that I don't know their names. If I correct you, it's a good sign. It means I want to stick around for future streams. That's good. That's true. I guess I got to look at it from the positive light. I just like, what if someone came in here and they were like, "What's up, Neck?" And I'm like, "No, like it's Nick." And I was like, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And the next time they came in, they're like, "What up, Neck?" And I'm like, "No, Neck is Neck is here. Nick is here." You know what I mean? What, my name? Ice type specialist. I just realized that the ice type specialist, if you use all the letters, is tits, and that's pretty funny. I don't know if that was intentional, but if it is, that's real good. And you have way more sense of humor than I thought you did. That's way deeper. The ice type specialist. Is that what we were going for? Do I watch Parks and Rec? Yeah, almost every day. Ice type. Is that what you were going for? Because if not, that's just pretty. Get your mind out of the gutter. Dang, that's pretty funny. Good for you, bud. Jerry, Larry, Gary, Ari. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Jerry, Larry, Gary. Ari. That's gonna help. That's gonna help. I will never forget it again. Hefty, that's what I need. A mnemonic device. Pizza, pepperoni, Tony. Harry Blonda. Interesting. So many people got gifted memberships today. What a cool thing. They're going to be so pumped. She got a mnemonic device for knowing that chocolate will fail every time. I just think that you're wrong. I just think that, like, you're incorrect about this. Update my member goal. Oh, okay. Member? I remember. Parks and Rec is so good. I'm currently rewatching The Good Place, and I also really love that show, too. Also love it, too. Also and two in the same sentence. How about that? I miss this game. I slept on this game when it first came out. What's up, Razzie? Out of the shower yet? No, just got in here? Oh, good. Just got in the shower. I need to find a new show to watch or something. How about The Bear? Which is a great show. And they'll tell you about how food sometimes can be a little bit beyond what your small mind can imagine. Speaking of this game, I'm currently on my longest Dynamax adventure for Shiny Lugia. Currently at 330 encounters with 8 shiny phases. Did manage to get a shiny Luna last Saturday at 36. Not bad. 330 encounters for the Lugia. That's tough. 3.3 times over odds. So small mind. Wow. Seriously, watch The Bear. So good. Unbelievable show. Robert Lugia. Jumping on a piano with old Tom Hanks. With old Tim Honks. Tim Honks and Robert Lugia jumping on a piano in that classic film, Large. Am I into anime? I am not. I'm not. I have friends that keep trying to get me into it. I just have never really done it, other than watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon as a kid. That's basically it. And yes, Cheese, I think You Should Leave is also fantastic. Robert Lugia and Tim Honks in the film Huge. Story about a boy who becomes huge. I'd watch it. I'd watch Huge. Huge Ackman. At least I understand melting points of bakables. No, you're just being ignorant now, dude. I'm not even. You're wrong. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. Like it's just incorrect to say that there's no way to do it. I'm not injecting it with melted chocolate. I'm injecting it with frozen chocolate that becomes melty. Shout out to Antidonna's Big Old House of Fun. That's true. That one's good too. I think You Should Leave more, but Antidonna's pretty good. That's the password to my phone if you're ever trying to connect to my hotspot. Antidonna's Big Old House of Fun. Can we go back to toilet cookie? Come on, everything was silver back then when my drink had sharticles in it. It's true. Razzie's not lying about any of that. Come here, Toidle. Bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-ba-bum. A mystical quest to the Isle of Tirtouga. Shiny? Nah. It's Ed. Why do you keep calling me Ed? I'm Egg. Egg Helms. Everybody knows that. It's true. I like to put the cookies in the open glass of milk on the toilet. What am I supposed to do in that time? It's true. You gotta occupy yourself. Like what my buddy said. There's no point in going to the bathroom if your phone is dead, because if you ain't scrolling, it ain't rolling. And I just agree 100%. Nothing's moving if you're not on your phone. Walking some thumb miles. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, here we go. Can you stuff chocolate in a cookie before baking? Chocolate-filled cookies, chocolate-filled cookies, chocolate-filled cookies, chocolate-stuffed cookies, chocolate-filled cookies, chocolate ganache-stuffed cookies. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Wow, that's crazy. Line a small baking sheet. Scoop 14 size scoops of chocolate hazelnut spread onto the sheet and plate. Hey, Who the Hunter, welcome to the Shiny Charms. Thank Razzie for that gifty. Thank you so much, Razzie. You're the best. After 15 minutes, check to see if the chocolate hazelnut spread is frozen. If soft, freeze for another 5 to 10. In a bowl, you combine everything to make the cookies. Remove the chocolate hazelnut spread. It'll soften very fast and work quickly. Assemble 1 cookie at a time. Scoop of chocolate spread into the cookie dough with the dent in it. Place another ball of cookie dough on top, adding more dough as needed to seal the edges. Repeat. Once you have a baking sheet filled, put them in the oven. So, Cheese, I don't know how else to say this, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Nana boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. I'm better than you. Suck it! Something like that. And I said I'm using chocolate frosting. I'm over this. I'm going to time you out. What's up, Tyler? Thank you so much for coming on in. Razzie, seriously, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Cool to Hunter. Make sure you say thank you to Razzie. I got an ad for a toe fungus cream. Wow. Well, welcome to the stream. The recipe was submitted by Nick B. Lil Sus. It's got a bush. What the hell? Tyler, what's going on, man? Razzie, Tyler, are either of you going live today? Tyler, you go live every day. Do you go live every day at like 4:30, something like that? Am I just making that up? I feel like you're live every day. Do I like Totos? I like Totos. I like Totos. I do. Tyler, do you like eating food on the toilet? And do you poop with the door open? You missed out on some really heavy-hitting conversations earlier. And then Cheese not realizing that foods can be stuffed. Cheese probably goes and orders jalapeno poppers, and he's like, I want these jalapeno poppers, but I need you to make sure that you put the cream cheese inside of the deep-fried jalapeno after it comes out of the fryer so that it doesn't explode and go everywhere, because it's not possible for that to happen. We're going to get up to 200 checks, and then I got to go grab some water, because I'm starting to get thirsty. I'm dehydrating when I need to be hydrating. We got a lot of smoke in the area today, so my throat's pretty dry. So I got a troll in my chat who just capped if I like bouncy castles. Well, do you? I made stream preview at Monday to Friday, typically. Nice. Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nice that you have a consistent schedule, man. I don't know if I'm going live. If I do, I might hatch eggs for Galarian Ponyta. Nice, that's cool. That's a good one. I like Galarian Ponyta. Quick to the bit. I expect you to have the face paint next time you hunt this. That's a good point. I originally started out with the Michael Bolton mystical quest to the Isle of Tirtouga, and I was gonna lean into the Lonely Island Jack Sparrow bit, but I didn't. But now I think maybe I should lean into the I like turtles bit. That could be a good bit. I used to like them. I still like bouncy castles. Hey, 48 likes. Thank you, guys. We are 2 away from 50, which is, I think, going to set a record for a Wednesday live stream. Definitely, certainly set a record for memberships in today's stream, which is really awesome. 166 people are part of this insane crew we got going on. Really appreciate y'all. How about chocolate in the middle of cookie? I'm going to make one tonight. I'm literally not going to sleep until I get it done, and I'm going to send you a picture of it, and I'm going to break it open, and there's going to be a molten chocolate center, and you're going to have to eat some crow. Or if it's not, I'll eat crow. That's fine. I just don't like you telling me that it definitively can't be done. We've literally put people on the moon with a calculator. So we never gave it up when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor, and we're not giving up right now. The trolls just want to see me in a bouncy castle. Oh, so it's like if someone came in and said, hey, do you like trampolines? Or like, hey, do you like going to trampoline parks? Or like, hey, do you like jumping on trampolines? Really stretching the brain there. What do you mean we? I forgot what I said. Like, what did I say? What did I say? Who's going to see the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't know if I'm going to see it. The animation style looks really cool, which is what I would mostly go see it for. But I just don't really want to do anything or be associated with anything Seth Rogen does. Not ever since what he did to my uncle. Bum, 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 bum. Germans? Let him go. He's on a roll. Ah, The Man Show. Nice. Nice. Good reference. What do you do to your uncle? No, so my uncle lives out in California and runs a janitorial, like cleaning company. And Seth Rogen was hosting a party. This was like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, hosting a party at his home and hired my uncle's company to do like the cleaning for the actual event itself. I gotta get water. I'm so thirsty. And so my uncle gets there to the event, and Seth Rogen said that he couldn't use any brooms or mops. He had to just ride around on his stomach on a longboard and just eat the trash that people drop. And he called him a human Roomba the whole night. And so I can't support Seth Rogen anymore. Ever since the human Roomba accident with my uncle. My favorite cookies I get smooth chocolate centers. Yeah, look at that. Smooth chocolate centers that probably aren't filled after. Just sad what celebrities think they can make other people do, you know? So, yeah. So, I just can't support Seth Rogen because of the whole... We call it the human Roomba incident, but... And you have no proof that it's you have no proof that it's not pre-filled, dude. You're just I don't want to keep arguing. I don't want to keep arguing the semantics of stuffed cookies. Bum, ba, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. Now we got to go encounter a Toidle, and I can't hit the button. Celebrities can't be trusted because of how famous they are. That's what I'm saying. Like Harvey Dent. Can't be trusted. Harvey Dent. Can he be trusted? They're encapsulated chocolate pockets. Think an M&M but with a melty inside. Yeah, how about that? Whoa, we went from 48 to 47 likes. Somebody must have also been forced to be a human Roomba by Seth Rogen, and I caused some PTSD. I'm sorry about that, y'all. M&M's melt in your mouth, not in your hand. That's true, but I guarantee I could make an M&M melt in my hand. Yo, welcome into everybody who's just stepping on in. I just saw our number of people hanging out go up a little bit, so I hope y'all are having a good day. Hope you're hanging out. Prove it. I need to get some M&Ms. Ship some M&Ms here, and then I'll just hold them in my hand until they melt, until my hand turns blue. Or multiple colors. Do you know that there's supposed to be an even distribution of M&Ms in every bag? But I feel like that's not the case. There's an even distribution of Starburst in every little square block of Starburst. Seth Rogen laugh as I bully the human Roomba. The Humba. I watched an episode of how M&Ms are made. Regular peanut, caramel, or pretzel. Peanut M&Ms are the best. Peanut M&Ms are the top tier M&M, and anyone who thinks otherwise is probably a human Roomba. Alright, y'all, that is 675 checks without a shiny and 200 checks of Tirtouga. I will be right back. I gotta go get some water and probably take a quick Wasner. So I will be back shortly. We'll see you here. Feel free to just be goofy in the chat. It's always fun. Hey, I've heard kind of the rumor that you guys were kind of asking, like, hey, I know you just went to the bathroom, and now everybody's asking, hey, Shinies,
Where are you?
and the answer to that question, of course, is I'm right here. Hi, everybody. 20 people hanging out here. Wow, sorry that you guys had to come in to look at a little Pikachu butt. But what's going on? Who else stopped in? He watched one with a lot of NSFW references. What? What are we talking? What did I miss? Maybe say, hey, I read it in Seth Rogen's Huma was my nickname in college. Wow, you guys are nuts. Hey, what's going on, Fernando? How we doing, bud? You missed me. That's good. That's good. I missed you too. I missed all y'all. I can't pick favorites, but I missed everybody equally, all at the same time, all at once. Let's see what time. We got about another hour. About another hour and hour and change on the live stream. So hopefully we get something magical happening. I don't know if we will, but I'm hoping that we do either way. How's your toilet, Carrot? It was really good. It was 24 karat toilet. What I do, Kelsey, what I do. One more like so 50. Nice. It's definitely not cheese. What's not cheese? What's not cheese? She's definitely not your favorite today. He's really being saucy. I just don't like the definitive. I don't like working in the definitive. You know what I mean? It's true. These things, two things can be true at the same time, y'all. It's a beautiful thing about being alive. It feels like we should have more than 200. It's 100 an hour. So this one, to get to odds, would be about 14 hours, which is not terrible, but still. Fernando, you're a food connoisseur. You ever eaten on the toilet? What's going to be fun is tomorrow we're going to get into Mornings with Mewtwo, and our Project 13650 is going to be at a solid 679. And so we usually get, I don't know, 70-some encounters. So we'll be, well, no, we'll be higher. We'll probably get to like 800 encounters, no shiny tomorrow. It's really good. And we'll probably get close to 1,000 by the end of the week. Basic Plug said, I love the fake how it's made videos. So I watched it. Oh, gotcha. Yes, fake how it's made videos are really good. Cheese is fixing to become the center of our first cheese-filled cookie. Oh, I might prove that I can do it. I might make a savory cookie. Like a rosemary and sea salt cookie. Very savory, stuffed with like manchego in the middle. Or like a nice, could be a nice like camembert. I could do this, and then I could show, ha. I'm 100% ashamed that I've eaten a plate of rice and beans on the toilet. It's direct to consumer, baby. That's what it is. Cutting out the middleman. See? Even the most brilliant aura person eats on the toilet. Ah, no shiny. Actually, Fernando, you've never done that. Yoink. So there must be an open door policy at Fernando's house too, because Ari, you were able to very quickly walk in there and just yoink it. You guys are so fun. Thank you so much for spending time here. Really appreciate you. If you have not checked out Project 512 yet, I would highly recommend, if you exclamation point Project 512, I don't know if it'll come up, but there is a timer that goes nonstop, so you should eventually see a link for it, but legitimately would love to have all of you guys participate in that. It's going to be kind of a challenge, and if you feel so compelled, when you are doing your streams, if you're a streamer and you feel like talking about it, I would appreciate that too, a little bit of advertisement. I know we have a lot of people that hang out in kind of the same circles here, but it'd be nice to see how many we can get. There's obviously 166 of y'all that are members, so there's clearly enough of you to come do it, so I hope that you can be good. Looks like Project 512 is not a command, so probably should fix that. Maybe I can fix it, actually. I might be able to do that really quickly. Let me go to my timers. Oh my god, look at that. Hefty, you are the winner. Project 512. There we go, it's added. Hefty, you are the winner. Congratulations. You get an extra point tomorrow in mornings. Don't let me forget to give you that. Of course you did too, because why not? I can't believe it, but that is how Nightbot works. I don't pick it. I just run it, and it goes to whoever has been active in chat in the last 15 minutes. Hafty might run away with this one. It's a tougher category this week. I'm pretty proud of it, but it's not impossible. It's just a little bit tougher. Savory cookie with manchego in the center. That's what I'm thinking. Thinking I can make like a nice savory rosemary and sea salt cookie. Like almost like a focaccia style cookie. Thick. Neck. Currently building a card deck. Card deck for Pokemon? Did you make your character's outfit match the color of the shiny, or is that a coincidence? Strictly coincidence. I have not touched character customization in this game or in Scarlet and Violet. Or if I have, I barely remember doing it. What game? I started playing a game that had insane character customization and instantly set my controller down. It's like, nope. Is your fever dream a trivia question you had last week? You guys, come on. Trying to make trivia a little bit more interesting. Trying to make it a little bit harder where it's not just like a definitive question and answer. Let's make the trivia, the questions. It is a card game. Okay, interesting. Yu-Gi-Oh? Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? Is it Magic? Is it MTG? You're going to run into that certain cheeses have different moisture levels and they all melt at different degrees. I like when the question actually makes sense in English. Well, I don't know. Find another morning trivia shiny hunting show. Oh wait, I've cornered the market. You know, when I first started doing mornings with Arceus, my plan was to do a 5-question trivia every day. And then I realized I can't do that. Because none of the questions that I've ever asked have been Googleable, I guess. Like it's not like I draw them from a trivia thing because I have to somehow make the association every week. Nick Brain, not English. Sometime it not. Sometime it do. Sometime do, but most time not. Hey, what's up, Luna? Thank you so much for coming on in. I hope you're having a great day. Love that purple badge. Purple badge hype. Squirtle. Am I doing mornings with Mewtwo next Monday and Tuesday? Tuesday, yes. Monday, no. Tuesday, yes. Monday, I am driving. Monday, I still could. It could be the last thing I do before I drive to the U.S. I don't know. Undecided. My brain deserves to be in a museum. Right up there at the Lost Ark. What time Tuesday? 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm going to be in Central Time, so 6 a.m. for me. I'll be waking up at 6 a.m. for y'all. What are you doing in the U.S.? My niece's birthday is next Friday, so I'm going home. Monday's a Canadian holiday, so I won't be working, so I'm going to be driving home that day, celebrating the 4th with the family, and then my niece's birthday on Friday, and then I'll be coming home on like Saturday or Sunday. So just driving back home. That's one of those things, like I'm not going to miss my niece's birthday, and a 7-hour drive isn't that awful, so we'll just push it a little bit, get it done, see her. Yeah. What about the Bacon Museum? The Beer Can Museum? Nah, I mean, part of the reason that we moved from Nova Scotia to Ontario was just to make sure that we were able to get back and see family and that sort of thing. So there's certain events where it's just really important. This is one of them. Time zones can be confusing at times to me. You know what, Luna? I feel the same way. And you know what? I think that there's a solution to it. But for the sake of everyone in this chat not getting super angry with me, I will refrain from talking about it. Good uncle. That's it. I don't get to spend a whole lot of time with her, whereas the rest of my family gets to non-stop spend time with her. So, hey, Gaming Fish Guy, thank you so much for the membership, buddy. Thank you so much. Welcome to the 512 tier. I hope you enjoy your time as a member up in here. But thanks for stopping in, man. The Gaming Fish Guy. Hashtag get rid of time zones. Clocky, there's a beer can burger video that will blow your mind. Now we're talking about a little Sam the Cooking Guy. Talking a little bit about Sam the Cooking Guy. Sam the Cooking Guy's jerk chicken is one of the best meals ever. But I think if you're talking about the beer can burger, I'm pretty sure that's Sam. Up in here? Up in here. Oh, it's not talking about Sam the Cooking Guy. Well, never mind. I thought he was the guy that did the beer can burger. He certainly did one of them. I know Sam did a beer can burger. Sam the Cooking Guy. He's this really, oh, Barbecue Pit Boys. Gotcha. They're good too. I like Sam the Cooking Guy. He's like a 40-year-old dad from California. Oops, I don't need to do that. Whoops. How do you fit the burger in the beer can? How do you? I did not see... Oh, you would never want to abolish standard time. Their flat top spread makes me jealous, dude. Some of those YouTube cooks... There's other ones, like there's this guy, Jack Mancuso, I think is his name. I can't stand him. I hate those. There's like a very specific style of video right now that's really annoying, which is someone has a Traeger. They have a beard very similar to mine. They have a spice blend or spice mix that they're trying to market and sell. They make the most boring of barbecue and pass it off like it's something unique. And then they always take a bite and they just go, oh, it's horrible. It's like the worst content ever. Drives me nuts. But very and nice taste of dinner last night. You had spaghetti? Nice. For work last night, this is kind of cool. So for work last night, we all stopped work at 3:45 and we did a virtual cooking class. It was a virtual pasta making class with actual Italian grandmothers, like from the south of Italy. So they taught us how to do it all, and I've made fresh pasta before, so it was kind of just fun to follow along and kind of learn from them. But yeah, it was really cool. It was really, really cool. The one grandma, Nonna Margarita, did not speak a word of English, and her like daughter had to be the one communicating, and that's what they do full time now. And they started it during COVID, and now do in-person stuff. So it was super, super fun. So we made a ricotta and spinach and Parmesan stuffed ravioli, and then we had some tagliatelle noodles that we could make left over, and it was awesome. Like, I had a ton of fun doing it. I had a huge glass of wine. It was great. It was 3:45 in the afternoon. I ate dinner at like 4:15, but I was just pounding wine back. It was so fun. Had a great time. Thank you, everybody, for 51 likes. Seriously, that's so unbelievable. I cannot begin to express how kind all of you are and how generous you've all been today. Seriously, really, really, really amazing. Hey, Patterson Pax, what is going on? Patterson, I've seen you all around, and I don't actually know if you and I have ever had a conversation. I know I've seen you in some. Chats. I know we've been in the same chats and supports in streamers that I do support from time to time. So, Patterson, tell me a bit about yourself. What do you do? Did you know that a bassoon in German is called a fagot? No, I didn't know that. I've long waited to join a shiny stream. Well, baby, you're here. It's the day. Today is the day. Follow Patty. Great subscription. Oh, subscription. All right. Well, you know what? Since you recommend it, and since I'm here, look at that. 4.98K subscribers, y'all. That's pretty dope. You're almost at that 5K mark. Patterson Pax, thank you so much for coming on in. If you don't know who I am, let me give you a brief introduction. My name's Shinies. Most of the time we shiny hunt, but other times we talk a little bit about like pooping and whether or not it's okay to eat food when you're on the toilet and whether or not it's okay to poop with the door completely open. But most of the time we just do some shiny hunting stuff, which is really, really good. And then other times, you know, we talk about cookies, we get in fights. We have it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a sitcom in here where everybody has a little bit of a different vibe. Just do a whole lot of shiny hunt, other Switch games like Smash and Tears of the Kingdom. Well, there you go, baby. That's it. On your way to 5K, it's pretty amazing. It's a good milestone. I hope we get there soon. Well, listen, Patterson, if you like shiny hunting, I think that you should probably think about considering to check out Project 512. It's a little community event that I'm working on hosting. Basically, we're going to see if we can get 512 people to all gather and hatch one Masuda egg to see how many shinies we get if there are 512 people hatching an egg. The goal is to get at least 100, and then we might do, like, 5 of them. But if you have any interest in joining, exclamation point Project 512 will bring up the link to the Discord if you feel like doing that. That's going to be on July 15th. The alias? Oh, do I have to, okay, listen. I think I don't know how to use Nightbot. So I don't think I know how to use Nightbot. So I'm going to do something real quick here. Let's going to start that. We're going to go into commands. I'm going to add a new command. And it's going to be exclamation point Project 512. And we're going to drop this here. And then this is going to be available to everyone. And I'm just going to drop this. So here you go. This is for you. Patterson, if you have any interest, feel free to sign up there. Would we have to record the egg hatch? I'm going to be pretty lenient on it. I think if you don't have to record the egg hatch unless you get a shiny, and I guess you could just like record the video after the fact and then upload it. It doesn't really matter. It's not like there's like a prize or anything associated with it. It's just kind of for fun, but it'd be nice if you could prove it. But yeah, Kelsey, it's July 15th. Take a drink of water. Thanks, I will. Isn't the shiny the prize? It is. Like, if you imagine that you are the 1 in 512 that gets the shiny, like, I would hang that up on my, I'd put that on my LinkedIn. I'd drop that on my resume. You know what I mean? Y'all, it has been 711 Pokemon since my last shiny. 711. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I honestly should take Arceus off my recent shinies, but it just feels like too big of an achievement to just let it die. Oh, shoot. I did not expect that to be a Tirtouga. Nick's the prize. I am the prize. I am the present. Oh my god, we gotta update the member goal again? Well, I think we know what we gotta do here, y'all. I think we know what we gotta do. I think it's entirely clear what this member goal has to be set to now. No, objectify the hell out of me. That's cool. I don't mind. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Patterson Pax. I like that name. Can never take Arceus off. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it just has to sit there in perpetuity now. Mando poster back there, dude. I have every single Star Wars movie except for the sequel trilogy is on this wall, actually, and they are in order. I might, here, let me, here, I'll show you. I'll show you. Everybody get ready to be nauseated. We're going on an adventure. All right, so we start here. Oh. Okay, there we go. So we got episode 1. We got, we gotta do this in reverse. We got episode 2. We got episode 3. We got episode 4. Or no, sorry, we got Rogue One. And then we got episode 4. And then we got 5. And then here we got 6. And then we got Mando. And then we got just a shelf full of other random goodies. So there you go, baby. That's it. Is it only in Scarlet Violet? Ideally, but realistically, like, it could be anything. Ideally, it would only be Scarlet and Violet, but there's got to be Mumford & Sons art up there. Okay, I hate that I'm about to show you guys my room, but I'm not even kidding, Razzie. I wish I was joking. I wish that was a joke. What time on the 15? I don't actually know what time I have it scheduled to. I think 3 p.m. That's so funny. Hey, what's up, Mino? How we doing? That's so funny. What's up, Hefty? That wall is so bare it hurts. Okay, so honest to God, I'll tell you why it's so bare. Because this is my office and my streaming setup. So the only things that I care to see in here are what's behind me and what's in front of me. I don't really have any need to, but I'm going to change where things are at. And I'm actually getting the artwork that Becca did for me as a poster. And then I'm going to get some backlights to actually make my stream setup look a little bit more legit. So there's plans to improve this room, but honest to God, like, it's more storage, and then I sit here and I do work. I don't spend a whole lot of time in this room other than that. So an hour a day, my streaming in here, I have a window right here in front of me, and my little Pop Funko's in front, and then I have my desk and my Star Wars stuff. So like in my corner of what I see on a day-to-day, it's very decorated, and I don't really care about that other stuff because I don't really do much in the room. Does that make sense? It'd be one thing if I was spending, like, our living room as an example. It's very nice. We're not good at decorating, but it at least looks nice. This room, I don't really care that much about it. And our landlord won't allow us to change the paint color, which is what to me is a crime. Because if this room was a different paint color, it'd be a totally different story. I think I would do more with it. But there's just not a whole lot of stuff that goes with baby poop yellow. You know what I mean? It's a shame. Probably because he's been using the same paint since like 1910. But But what you can find, which is kind of interesting, is temporary wallpaper. So it doesn't actually go up. It's more like a vinyl sticker that it just like adheres, and then you just peel it off when you're done. But I don't know. I'm going to move my desk, and I'm going to change my stream setup so things are a little bit different in terms of how my room is laid out. But for now, this is what we're getting. This is the angle of me. The other day I was in the DA store, and there was a non-shiny Heatmore, and I totally forgot how the shiny looks. Another time, another great shiny that'll be hunted for some time. Definitely. That's a good one. You should say, I'm not allowed to paint the color. What are you, my mom? No, I'm just a dude that's giving you a really good rate to live. Because he is. Right now, if we were to try and rent this place today, the same exact place would go for like $2,400, and we're paying significantly less than that, so it's kind of tough to yell at him. He also got mad at me for having a bird feeder, so, you know, you get what you get. I made the temp peely wallpaper in the living room, made it look a lot better. See, that's the thing. I wish I had someone who could take a look at my room. I could send them my setup, and they could say, okay, buy this, put it here, buy this, put it here, because I just don't have an eye for that stuff. Like, I'd like to say that I do, but even my thumbnails now that I stopped doing my ridiculous thumbnails, I honestly take that artwork from other people whose thumbnails I like, and I just make it my own a little bit, but I have only 4 rooms in my loft. That is like a sentence that hurts me to my core. Only 4 rooms? I'd kill to have 4 rooms. Oh, do you mean 4 total rooms, like including bathroom, kitchen, or are you saying you have 4 bedrooms? For anyone's read a product for the longest time, he didn't care if he had to repaint until they rented some hipsters who decided texture splatter paint entire room. Yeah, see, I can get that. I wish that they would just say, like, hey, you can have any of these paint colors are totally acceptable. You just have to be the one to paint it, but you have to use one of these, and then they just give it to you. Because, like, even a nice gray would honestly freshen the hell out of this place. But 4 total. Gotcha. That's a little different. If you were saying 4 bedrooms, I would have been like, meh. Would be free if he wasn't hoarding. Well, I mean, he owns a property, and he's provided me with a roof over my head. So I should pay him something for that. It's a duplex too. Like it's a home. This could easily be a single family home, but gives me a roof over my head cheaper than I could afford anything else. So it's a situation. I'd love to have a house though. It'd be nice to have a house, like my own house. But bum, ba, bum, ba, da, bum, bum. I actually just scraped the walls down to sheetrock. Dude, that's terrible. That's just a bad tenant. That's just bad luck with tenants. I'd love to own a house too, but the town I live in is too expensive. Me too. Like a 700 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house was selling for $450,000 in my neighborhood. Like, it's just, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to pay $450,000 for a tiny house like that. There's just, it's crazy. That's, I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to someone about it, but between me and Mrs. Shinies, we make more money than my parents ever did, and we will never be able to afford a tenth of what they were able to. And, I mean, yes, they had to work tight on a budget, but, like, they were able to buy a house and have 3 kids. We could never. We could never. Yeah, inflation is nuts, man. House up in Toronto are insane as well. Hey! I'm very, very close to Toronto. That's probably why the prices are so high for us, is because people from Toronto can now work remotely, so they head to the GTA. Tasty burger. I'll check it out. Mrs. Cheese is in this Let's Move kick, and price of the house is wherever it's saying. Yeah, I know, it's disgusting, man. Fellow Canadian transplant. I am American, but I do live in Canada. I've been here for 6 years now. 6 years in August. But, yeah. Are you getting the smoke? It's calmed down a little bit from yesterday, but yesterday was nasty, man. You getting some of that, too? You're a little French Canadian. Nice. You're getting it? Kelsey, you guys are getting it now. Oh, you probably got it. So yesterday and today was probably the worst, but it was nasty. Worst air quality index in all the world. Lil in your family. Oh, that's cool. Look, Cajun. Yeah, that's how it is here too. Patterson, it's nuts. I've never seen anything like it. Like, I've seen smoke before, but not like that. It's been bad. I went for a walk yesterday, and I just could not believe it. I once got assaulted by a ravenous, vicious Canadian bee drill. Interesting. I don't want to go outside. Yeah, I've decided I'm trying to go for runs more often, and I decided today I'm taking off 100% just because of how nasty it is. I don't want to hurt my lungs. Fires up in Quebec. Yeah, I think it was like Quebec and Ottawa is where the main smoke was coming from what I was reading. A lot of Eastern Ontario and then far Western Quebec. So, yeah. Yeah, his name's Pierre. Oh, Percy, so good. So good. Same wavelength, you're just a little faster and a little different, but that was top tier. Top tier comedy. God, I love it. Oh, Hefty gets all the recognition. I actually use a French-Canadian name. Okay, guys, you know what? Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. The Irish comes out a bit at times. Yeah, I got Irish in me, too. Percy. Percy. Since when has Percy been a French-Canadian name? It actually might be. I don't know. I don't know that much about the French-Canadians. Luna, when I first heard you, I thought you had an accent. I thought you were English, but then the more I listened, I realized, no, you don't. But it did sound like it. A little faster and a little different. That's what people said about me in college. There we go. There we go. A little speedy like a turtle. I don't think Ember is a French-Canadian name. I don't think it is either. So 100 an hour. That's what we're getting. We're averaging 100 an hour checks for Tirtouga. Not terrible, really. At the end of the day, it's not bad at all. And that doesn't count the other encounters that we've had as well. Very soft-spoken. Yeah, that's good, though. I have some French Canadian me too. I had blood work done years ago in Puerto Rican. Or just a jumbled mess of stuff. I am scared to do one of like the 23andMe. I just don't know if I want to give a private company my DNA. I don't know. I don't know. Just something about it. Something about it sketches me out. But then again, I'm a little bit more paranoid than the average bear, so. Just give me your DNA and I will take care of it anonymously. It sounds like a pickup line. Hey, I know you're nervous about 23andMe, but they might clone me. That's what I'm worried about, and the world does not need more than one. YouTube knows far more info about you than you'd ever think. Yeah, but what are they using it for? To show me more videos of alt-right leaders and, That's a joke. That was such a joke. I'm sorry. I was going to say alt-right leaders in Pokemon, but then I decided that might be taking it too far, so I'm just going to cut that off before we get too deep into it. Last night I was playing ball with my brother's dog, Zoe. We collided accidentally. She hit the wall. Since then, she doesn't want to play ball. She's very... Oh, dogs. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Take your brother, and let's take his dog, Zoe. Put them both in the trunk of a car for an hour and tell me which one's going to love you when you open it back up. The answer's Zoe. Thanks, FD. That would have ruined it. That would have ruined it. Okay, assume that they have air holes, you crazies. Assume they have air holes, food, and plenty of space to stretch out. God, you guys guys, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. You gotta relax with these insane hypotheticals. The heat, you dingus. Okay, assume there's moderate temperatures outside. I don't know, Cheese. Honestly, man. Honestly, I don't know if I can do it anymore. I tried to be nice when you came in, showed you a new Billy Joel cover song. You went, you didn't send me phallic gummies, and now all we've done is fight. I mean, I swear to God. I swear to God. I need a pack of cigarettes after this. There we go. And I don't even smoke. Nor should you. Smoke is bad. Hey, what's up, Arnos? How we doing? There was a brilliant that I missed? With modern temperatures outside, you could melt chocolate in the middle of a cookie. Sure could. Where was a brilliant turtle that I missed? Oops. Was that a new character? No, that was just me breaking. That was called Nick Breaks because of cheese. That was called Cheese Breaks. The cheese stands alone. That's what that one's called. New character. I've been here already. Oh. I thought you were just diving back in. I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, Barnabas. Welcome. Welcome. Still. Oh yeah, but that was like, that felt like a decade ago. The snowflake Pokemon. Oh, I didn't even notice it. I've never smoked or done any drugs or alcohol in my 33 years of life. That's pretty good. Pretty good for the health. Well, that's very nice that you're honoring that. Yeah, good for you, Luna. That's really, really... I'm glad that you don't have interest in it, because if you had interest in it, it'd probably make it a little bit harder, but... Hey, McDazzy, there's that emoji. How we doing, buddy? How are you? Good to see you, man. McDazzy, I meant to message you yesterday and just tell you about seriously how I don't know how to describe it other than whenever I see that emoji now, I just immediately think of you. I can't see that emoji without immediately thinking of McDazzy, and I think so many of us probably feel the same way, but it just cracks me up, man. I hope you're doing great. We're doing good over here. We're doing good over here. Having fun. Almost at 750 total encounters without a 1365 shiny. So having fun, just running into things, talking, having a good time. It's been a good couple hours. Got about a half hour left in the live before it's time for me to go back to work. And then after that, there's a chance I'm going live again tonight, y'all. I don't know for sure. I might take the time off. I have some time to myself. I might play Ultra Sun. I might play Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons. I don't really know yet, but... We are, Barnabas. We're getting close, man. See, Dazzy, look what happens when you walk into a room, man. Hey, take care, Razzie. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you for coming in and calling out the Mumford & Sons artwork and then forcing me to prove what my room looks like. Really appreciate you, man. Oh, and Hefty. I think we're even for the fridge. I think we're even for a little bit. At least till the next time. Ciao. Ciao, Bella. Hey, where's Bella? Hey, thanks, Luna. Appreciate that. Don't take no candy from strangers. Yeah, take all candy from strangers. Don't take no, take all. No, Bella, no. Jeez. Spent so much fun with Story Seasons of Wonderful Life. Have you? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Is it okay? So Carly's going to be playing it live on Friday, and I want to play it before she does, just so I get my own thoughts, but she's never played the original. So, Ari, I'm guessing that you have played the original. Gotta hit this work meeting, but I'll be lurking. Hey, thank you so much, Patterson. Seriously, thank you for stopping in. I'm excited to catch one of your streams. Like I said, I've seen you around quite often, just haven't had a chance to yet. So, really, man, I'm excited, and I appreciate another Canadian, another Ontarian hanging out and doing some good stuff. So we'll see you in a bit. Have fun at the work meeting. We'll talk soon. Work meeting. What other meetings are there? I guess there's other meetings. Never mind. There it is. Get over here, Doidle. Meetings of the mind. It's true. Closer to the heart. Closer to the heart. Meetings of the bakers, meetings of the Illuminati. Well, I would not know anything about meetings of the bakers because I don't do that. Because I just put stuff in things. Church meetings, it's true. There's lots of other meetings other than work meetings. Of the pigeons that ruled in New York City. Family meetings? Yeah, I guess. Meetings to get all those ahs out of your body when you just go and you just yell. Ah! It's true. Bum, 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 bum. They're even fun meetings. It's true. Like those other meetings. There are fun meetings. There are also unfun meetings. There are fun meetings. Cooking meetings. Hold up. Let him cook. Hey, let this one be shiny. How about that? Oh, it could have been cool though. Would have been cool though. Would have been cool though. Meetings, that's true. That's true. Like that one time Nick ate the banana. Listen, I'm getting real creative with my banana eating. Today I ate 2 at once. I looked like a walrus. Or a warthog. I had Jimmy John's for lunch. Nice. You get the unwich? I love the unwich. I also love the pepe. No tomatoes. And I also love the, what's the Italian one? There's the Godfather, is that one? I don't know. Whenever they have all the Italian meats, that one's real good. Bum, 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 bum. Got the Club Lulu. Nice. Nice. That's a good one, too. I like Jimmy John's. The guy's kind of a scumbag, but I separate art from artist when it comes to good food. Kind of like Chick-fil-A. I remember there was one time a Chick-fil-A was supposed to be coming to the city that I currently live in, and everybody on Reddit was like, do you really want to support that hate chicken? And I'm like, I don't care. I just want chicken. I disassociate politics and food. It's where I draw the line. And I understand some people don't, and that's totally cool, and if you feel that way, that's great. I just like, I like a good fried chicken sandwich. This girl Sapphire that does the warthog or the walrus. Oh yeah, do you know, is that Sapphire? Sapphire? I think she's a dancer, right? Isn't she the one that Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer was inspired after? That's it, Chick-fil-A. I like the food. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. Do the warthog or the walrus. Someone pick up a little Chick-fil-A? Picking up a little Chick-fil-A? What's going on, Brandon? How we doing? Brandon R24, ladies and gentlemen. Another fantastic streamer. I swear to God, I think we've had everybody today. I think it's been just a community of celebs stopping on in. I'd be down for some right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying sometimes you got to separate the art from the artist. And when you get there and you go through that drive-thru and they take your order and then you pay for it and then they say, yeah, my pleasure. And you're like, yeah, it is your pleasure to wait on me and take my order. Thank you, Chick-fil-A. Same with Culver's. They always hit you with the my pleasure. Then you get up there and they give you that sandwich. You take a bite and you're like, there's no way that this is fresh. And then you eat it and it's so fresh and it's so good. Chick-fil-A, baby. Chick-fil-A. She's always on the go. That's Sapphire. I tell you what. She's like Scarlet Fever. You guys ever hear the song Scarlet Fever? I never say thank you to Chick-fil-A employees. What do you say? What do you say? Say, you damn right you're gonna give me my chicken sandwich right now. I tell you what, I'm not gonna say thank you for something that you're damn well gonna give me right now. My name's Clocky. Is that what you're saying? You take on a southern accent, you get that chicken sandwich, damn it. I had an interview at Chick-fil-A when it was over. He said, my pleasure. It's burned in their brains. That's what I'm saying. It's like a cult. You love it. And nothing ever goes wrong with a cult. That's what I've always believed. Find me one cult in history where something went wrong. Yeah, exactly. Can't come up short every time. I don't do it because I hate that they got to do it. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Don't you dislike it when you have an itch on your back and you can't reach it? Ooh, it's time for another poll. It's time for another poll. Luna, you inspired the next poll in today's series of Nick Asks Hard-Hitting Questions. There we go. We're asking the community, what do you guys do? Do you scratch an itch or do you itch an itch? Hold me closer, tiny sapphire. Ooh, we got 100% so far saying they scratch an itch. They do not itch the itch. Ooh, we got someone diving in saying that they itch the itch. See, this is what's happened. We don't know. We don't know. The lexicon changes based on what we're doing. Ba-da-da-bum. Do you Google things or do you Google? I don't know. The act is scratch, but how many people do you have to say, like, oh, I have to itch my arm? Oh, I'm just itching my leg. Oh, I have to itch, right? I Google things. I don't Google. Wow, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the upset of the century. I was thinking there would be a lot more like, oh, I itch. I have to itch. My leg itches. I have to itch it. This is actually kind of throwing me for a loop, y'all. Now, I don't want to curse it, but we are 2 hours and 40 minutes into live stream without a single dropped frame. This is a good day, as Ice Cube would say. Today was a good day. Have you seen Jungle Book? Yes. I think I have. Actually, sometimes I end up Google searching Google. I've done that too. One time I went into Hobby Lobby because I needed some like paint supplies. And I went into the Hobby Lobby and they said, hey, are you looking for anything in specific? And I was like, yeah, can you direct me to like the arts and crafts section? And the woman goes like this to the entire store. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That was a really dumb thing I just said. And it kind of cracked me up. Lapras deserves an evolution. Or a pre-evolution. But Lapras deserves something. Lapras ain't getting enough love. Need some of that lap love. That kind of lap love that Sapphire only can give. You know what I mean? Shittle will shine in 7 encounters? Alright. You guys, I gotta confess something to you. Something that I wanted to tell you a while ago, and I thought it was gonna pan out, but it ended up not panning out. And I'm very disappointed because I had a great surprise planned for our first... Well, originally I had it planned for the 1-year anniversary, and then I had it planned for our first members-only stream, but it's not gonna work out. And I'll tell you. I have been in communications with the original voice actress who was the voice of Ash Ketchum in the original Pokemon anime. And I was going to get her on stream and interview her and have you guys be able to ask her questions and talk to her as my first members-only stream. But after a bunch of back and forth over the last several months and trying to get it coordinated, I unfortunately do not think it's going to happen just because of her absolutely busy schedule and the fact that I don't stream all that often and the fact we're in different time zones and the fact that it would be completely for free. So unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm working on trying to do something else. So if you're wondering why we haven't had a members-only stream yet, it's just because I want to do something different than just what I would normally do, but just with members. We're going to try and kick it up and do something a little spicier. Yes, Veronica Taylor. That's who I was working and communicating with, but unfortunately, looks like it's going to fall a little flat, but yeah. Push my back like the bear does. I don't use trees, but I use my chair, back stretcher the wall. Hey, it's the best way to get it. It's the best way to get it. Yeah, she was so super nice, and it wasn't like for lack of trying. She certainly tried to make it happen, and I felt really confident that it was going to happen, and it just ended up not coming through. But yeah, I guess because you're not Leonhardt, you're not famous enough. No, it was truly just a scheduling thing. She was incredibly kind. The fact she was willing to even like entertain the idea was really nice. But yeah, I was just trying. Me and my buddy hosted a podcast for a while because it's 2023. If you haven't either done a YouTube stream or a podcast, have you really lived? And we actually started to develop some clout. We did about 100 episodes, and then we kind of fell off from it. But we interviewed some really cool people. We talked to two famous professional bowlers. One of them was the current world title holder. We talked to one of the voice actresses from Red Dead Redemption 2. Talked to one of the contestants on MasterChef, the actual runner-up from season 10 of MasterChef. Talked to the brewmaster of a famous brewery. We talked to a guy who designed several board games. We talked to a video game developer. We talked to a lot of really cool things. So it's cool. And so I kind of use that like how I used to get people from that to come do things, to talk to Miss Veronica Taylor, but it just, unfortunately, like I said, didn't work out. But hopefully I can cook something up for you guys, just something a little fancier. Yeah, Brandon, I would also disagree with Hefty. This is not a joke, Brandon. This is a dead serious thing. And I'm about to out you a little bit, but there was a time that I was in one of your streams last summer, and you mentioned that somewhere on the internet, there's a video of you and your former band doing a cover of Where'd You Go by Fort Minor, and I am ashamed to admit the number of times I've had a couple drinks, and I'm like, I'm going to find this video, and still have not been able to find it. So whoever does your internet scrubbing did a great job, because I'm a pretty good sleuth, and I still have not been able to sniff that one out. But you just wait. It's got to be the right combination of drinks and keywords, I guess. And at this point in time, it has nothing to do with the actual video. It's just proving to myself I can find it. That's all it is. But, you know, life goes on. Connor, what's going on, buddy? How are you? How's life? What do you got coming to you today? Any fun things? Anything fun happening in your day today? Anything rocking and rolling in the old D to D? Some chicken for lunch with Chick-fil-A sauce. Oh yeah. A couple months after watching Brandon, YouTube started to all this video made with his friends from years ago. Yeah, me too. Like the Jimmy Eat World, the middle. Which has like hundreds of 300,000 views, something like that. That's great. I'm off of here. Hey, take care, Kelsey. Thank you so much for spending some time here. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. I don't know whether it'll be in my stream or another stream, but we'll see you around. And yeah, take care. Happy Wednesday. Sitting outside watching my chickens with a beverage after a long day of work. Nice. You should host a members-only Poke Battle tournament with a prize. Yeah, but I'm terrible at battling. Hunter Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Hunter, why don't you do a little bit of advertisement for you as well? Hunter's producer of a pretty cool podcast. Why don't you go and give yourself a little bit of chats here? You can drop a little channel link. Yeah, let me go find it. All right, so there's this guy. His name's Ryan Keeping. Ryan Keeping. He's a guy out of Nova Scotia, Canada, that has done a lot of really incredible runs. He ran 100 kilometers. He ran 2 marathons in one day, I think. He's done a lot of stuff. He's done a lot of crazy stuff. But he also has a really cool podcast where he just talks about all the stuff that he's got going on, speaks to a lot of different people about how to just like stay motivated, create that kind of action plan, go through it. So it's a cool thing. Dude's really cool. He's doing some good stuff. Hunter's a good buddy of mine, and he's the producer of that show. He's running 156 kilometers on Saturday for Canada Day. 156 kilometers. So for anybody who's not good with doing the kilometer to miles, that is the equivalent of, well, what is that? Every 50 would be 31 miles. So he's doing basically like 93 miles, maybe a little more, running 93 miles on Saturday. So that's almost 4 marathons that he'll be running. So, for real, you guys should check out his channel. Subscribe there if you want. 97 miles. 97 miles, so that's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. This dude is wild. He's one of those people that's just built a little bit differently, so highly recommend checking it out. Like I said, Hunter's a good friend of mine, so if you want to watch some dude who does things while we play video games, that's the place to go. Knows how to fetch, but doesn't know how to bring it back to us? Well, I guess that's half a fetch. That's like a fe. $97 miles. That's nuts, man. I barely drive 97 miles in a day 90% of the time. 'No, giving dogs people food, it's a slippery slope. Ran his first 100-miler 2 weeks ago for his 26th birthday. Ran 26 hours straight. 26 straight hours of running for 100 miles? Oh, yeah, so just under 4 miles, or slightly under 4 miles an hour. That's insane, dude. That's insane. That's what I'm saying. That's a machine. So cold at work, but I shouldn't complain because it's over 100 outside, but I'm a popsicle. You got to get one of those desk heaters that you can just adjust based on what the internal temp is. Making YouTube videos of Pokemon pack openings. I think you should, but you should do, I don't know, because there's a lot of those. So you'd have to find a way to make it totally different. That's the thing. There's a lot of pack opening videos. That's what I've noticed, is that's a thing that a lot of people are doing, and you got to find a way to make it different. So maybe, like, I don't know, at the end of it, take a plate full of whipped cream and just slam yourself in the face with it and make that your shtick. Like one time I told Hunter, so Hunter works for the same company that I work for. And I told Hunter, I'm like, hey, you should try and cold call people, and if they're willing to take your call, you should drink a raw egg to prove how serious you are. And he did. I watched this man drink a raw egg, and it was disgusting. So, yeah, sometimes do. And guess what? It didn't really do anything. Didn't help at all. But yeah, slam a plate in your face. Sweater in here. What was the movie you'd watch nonstop as a wee little boy? Indian in the Cupboard, Titan AE, The Lion King, Pokemon the movie, Pokemon 2000, Star Wars: A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, and Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. Those would be probably the ones that I watched on a repeat as a kid. And all the Disney Channel movies as well. So like Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, Halloween Town, The 13th Year, all those. Those poor Death Star independent contractors, I know. But hey, hopefully they got paid. Good Death Star insurance. Cheese has $1 million ideas, always. Listen, Connor, I think that you should take the shot no matter what. Just look back, seems I was wrong about the 7 more encounters. Oh, I just rounded that up to 70. Sorry, I thought you just missed a 0. So you might not be wrong yet. Just depends. We are about to be at 800 Pokemon without a shiny. 813.65 encounters without a shiny. Want to know your Holy Grail find? Yeah, do it. Let's do it. What do you got? Patterson, I see you're going live at 8:30 tonight. Hopefully I can catch some of that. Hopefully I can catch some of it. Absolutely. In the covered clamshell with the key and figure. Nice. Like the movie, like the old VHS where it's the plastic and has a little thing and you can unlock it. Is that what you're talking about? Dude. I had that. I could still smell that. I can still smell what that movie smelled like. That movie had a different smell. Nice. That's sweet. Okay, where are all the turtles? Where are the turtles? Oh, that's got to be on the soundboard. Where are the turtles? Where are the turtles? Where are they? Solid office. Honestly, sometimes I feel like my life is just one big Office reference. 15 clamshells so far. Nice. Hey, what's up, Cat Squad? How we doing? Let's close this poll. And I got one more poll for you guys before we call it. There we go, last poll. Last poll of the stream. You should also watch Three Caballeros. Oh, you used to watch Three Caballeros all the time. One time I was at a convention, somebody asked me this question, what are my holy grails? And I told them, why don't you just get the clamshell and peace out the other two over map? No, it's not the same thing at all. Play some Pokemon Scarlet, do some shiny hunting. Nice, 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 nice. What are you hunting for? Yeah, you have to get all 3. Who wants to piecemeal together a holy grail? That's not a holy grail then. The holy grail means effortless putting together. 2 of these things are not like the other. It's true. Probably Paradox, nice. This racing game is gifting cars for the Barbie movie. It can be real. The Barbie movie that's coming out is more adult-oriented than it is kid-oriented, so I could see that. Thank you, everybody, for 55 likes. That's so amazing. Thank you. What a great stream this has been. We got just a few minutes left. We'll probably end up... I'm going to see if we can get us to that 300 check mark, and then when we get to that, that's probably where we'll call it for the day. We'll see if we can get up to 300 on the nose, but... let's just stick it out for the last little bit here. We'll ride out this storm together, and then we can go on a little raidy raid. Have you seen the Barbie Airbnbs popping up? No. Question, though. Do you want a 1v1 Pokemon battle in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? I actually don't do any battles, Cat Squad, but if you're interested, you can join our Discord. There's definitely some people who probably would. I just don't like to, I don't like to battle. Oh wow, we're getting lots of turtles. This is actually going to work out. I was worried because we were on kind of a lull of not getting enough turtles, but we're getting a couple a minute, which is decent. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Fighter, I hardly know her. Lover, I barely know her. The other one is kind of ugly. UGLY. You have not got a single alibi. You're ugly. That's actually, I know that we kind of sing it as like a sing-songy, jokey thing, but it's actually like a hilarious insult. You spell the word ugly, and then you tell someone that they don't have an alibi for their face. They're just straight up ugly. Like, that is just it's a mean insult, but we sing it so it doesn't sound as bad. I just saw the figures in stores today. How are they? I'm guessing that the figures are probably pretty cool. Classic Corvette and electric motor. Alright, there are 19 of us hanging out right now, and every time I say this, the number drops, but I would love it if it didn't drop, because I like to bring a lot of people on a raid. I like to have a big group of people. I think it's fun. For anybody who streams or anyone who's been in a stream, when you're a part of a big raid, you don't know how good that makes a streamer feel. So if you're here and you feel like hanging out, you just gotta hang out for the next 3 checks, and then we're gonna go on a massive fun raid. I hope all of you are here. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be a really good time. At least I hope it will be. But yeah, stick around if you can. Just gonna get this all queued up for us. There we go. We're all queued up. Dumpy Sabrina. We're going on a Dumpy Sabrina raid, y'all. Another Tirtouga. Hey, Hool, welcome back. Funkos look horrible? Really? Usually I find that Funkos are better. I have 4 really cool Funkos on my shelf over here, and like I said, I like Funkos in the box. I think they look cooler in the box than they do out of the box. What's going on? We are just finishing up stream here, and we're going to go raid. We're going to get to 300 encounters total on the turtle, and then we might run into some other stuff just to count for the last couple minutes, but... Alright, there we go, y'all. 300. That is 300 checks today for Tirtouga. Nothing happened, so no shiny. We're at 813. Let's go do 2 more non-Tirtouga checks to get us up to 815. Nice landing on a 0 and a 5. Always a good way to end the day. And then we're going to go on a quick raid. So the poll is about who you wanted to raid today. There are 3 different people I was considering. One of them is playing Animal Crossing, one of them is playing Pokemon, and the other one is playing a Call of Duty Zombies map with Minecraft modifiers in it, and it's really cool, and the stuff that this person does is really awesome. So that is what our options were going to be, but you all said Pokemon, so we are going to be going Pokemon forward for this next stream. Let's run into this Whalmer and see if she's pink. She's not, so we are at 815. So 300 checks today for the Tirtouga, 815 in total, and if I go back to the start of stream, which I'm trying to find here, we started at around, I don't even know, we started at around some number. I can probably find that out. So we got a ton of stuff. So thank you guys so much. We're going to go raid my good friend, Andreas SSG. So Andreas is awesome. He actually stepped away from streaming for a while, and now he is back. So we want to go give him our support. He's a really good guy doing some Pokemon shiny hunting with viewers. Really fun, good channel, good community. So seriously, go over there, drop some likes, drop some love, go have a bunch of fun. Thank you guys for the kind words. Thank you so much for all of the gifted memberships today as well. We got a lot coming in. We had, let's see, we had Alex Adcock gifting 5. We had Sarah gifting 30 today, which is just absolutely amazing. We had Arcanine with a gift. We had Hefty gifting 10. We had Razzie gifting 1. Seriously, thank you. 48 new members today. Absolutely fantastic. You guys are wonderful. I don't think I'm going to stream tonight. I think I will take tonight off to go get some Ultra Moon stuff done, or Ultra Sun stuff done, so we can do some SOS hunting, but that's going to be it. Oh, wait, Patterson's saying wait. Patterson is saying wait. We're going to hold up, grab the wall, wiggle like we're trying to make that buff fall off. Now slow down. Gas pedal. Patterson back. Welcome to the 512s. Thank you so much for getting your shiny charm. Appreciate you, my dude. Hopefully we can check out your stuff tonight. Everybody go check out Patterson Packs this evening, 8:30. And if you have anything else going on tonight, if you're streaming, make sure that you go support your fellow streamer. Let's go say hi to Andreas. Thank you guys so much. You've been wonderful. I've been Shinies. And until next time, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern for some Mondays, or mornings with Mewtwo, little trivia, little Mewtwo hunt. I love you very much. You are great. And we will see you then. Okay, next time. Goodbye. Bye, everybody.